Oh boy.
Alright.
Oh boy, here we go.
Boy.
To fart.com I go.
To fart.com. Here we are.
I thought that was
We're on
code for going to the bathroom.
fart.com.
Have you guys ever
Hello,
mentioned
everyone.
no.com?
Whoa.
Wow.
You're echoing across
Well,
the universe.
Yeah,
You're still going.
who's...
What's echoing?
Sweet.
Does someone have their
Somebody's
Twitch up?
echoing. Oh yeah, does somebody have their Twitch, like, at a volume?
Oh, my Twitch isn't. I don't have it up right now.
I just have it on the first notch.
Oh, I do have it up. Wait.
It's weird. Like, we're hearing you forever. It's still going.
Yep.
Good. This is your
We're
life now.
hearing...
Wait, who is it?
Who
Okay,
is it?
I'll mute real quick.
Oh, now it's gone.
Was it me?
Do I need to keep talking? There it is. Hmm.
Oh, it's, yeah.
All
That's
right.
weird.
Okay, let me check my mic levels and all that.
Well, you
Oh
check your
boy,
mic
oh
levels.
boy.
Why don't you
La
give us
la
that
la
beautiful
la.
recap?
Well, yeah, while you're checking your mic levels, I will do a beautiful recap. So, last time, our intrepid band of adventurers, Storm Animus, was investigating a strange blight that had taken over the town of Stone Ridge. You arrived at the town, finding that it had been encompassed by this blackish death that seemed to kill everything around it. The ground itself blackened, and maggots had come out of the ground and eaten all the living things. Zombies were walking through the town, and the town itself looked dilapidated and out of sorts. You found your way... Ooh, I'm super loud now in somebody's headphones. Okay.
Better?
Okay, I'm getting tons of the echo now. I can hear myself.
Yeah, we'll mute. You keep going.
I think it's Matt, actually. Because I can hear it. I can hear it coming back.
Can you still hear it? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, when
I
anyone else
was muted just then.
Oh, then it's not.
Here's
Matt, you were muted?
I'm muting now.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking. So
We're
then it's
getting
not
delay.
Matt.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Hello.
Still there?
Hold on.
Oh, here,
we're
I'll,
talking.
I'll mute mine.
Hello. Okay, so it's not Cody.
It's Chris.
I think it's Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bump your mic
Well,
and put down. I think it's
Okay,
just too sensitive.
Is it there now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Still there, yeah.
It's probably doing what happened to mine before. The mic is picking up the
What's in your ear?
headphones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I barely
So
have my
that's
headphones.
these things are powerful.
Try changing that gate. Just bump the gate up. See if that fixes it. Bump the gate up and put the mic closer to your mouth.
How about that?
Yeah.
Hello.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
Hey.
good.
It's better.
It's better, if anything.
All right. Cool. Let's
Alright,
keep going.
Let's keep continuing. So you guys went into town, and as you went into town, you went to one of these, Oh, I'm hearing myself again. It's pretty loud.
I'll turn my mic down.
Okay. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, still
It's
there.
as loud as it's ever been.
Test. Still testing.
Test.
Test. Yeah. It's Chris.
It's just Chris, yeah. Okay, you scouted out the town, met a couple of people, and went out into the blight to find out where the source of it was. You fought a terrible creature, got wounded pretty bad, went back to town to heal up, and then trudged out even further the next day, discovering a large obsidian stone, which happened to have a door on the other side. You deciphered a puzzle on that side stating the oaths of, presumably, the Raven Queen. And the doors opened up, and you found yourself in this strange subterranean temple. You came into a room with a brass bowl at the center, and it seemed to demand some sort of sacrifice. You traversed a couple more rooms through these hallways, or through this temple, and upon attempting to leave another room where a brass bowl was, you were attacked by ghosts. And that kicked off a extremely long set of combat where you got possessed and fought each other in various ways, and it took a big toll on the party. After that, you decided you were going to take a rest, because it was a hard time, and you went into one of the studies that you had found to take a rest. But your rest was short-lived, as just 10 or 20 minutes later, a bunch of zombies came to try and scratch at the door, somehow hearing you from far off. Then another long fight occurred where you were fighting these zombies and these strange kind of like screaming undead creatures with blackness in their eyes and deformed bodies that seem to be able
Essentially
to suck the life of
Lovecraftian
you.
Shy Guys.
Yeah, Lovecraftian Shy Guys is a wonderful description. And they seem to be able to suck the life out of you just by merely looking at you. Then, after you defeated this group of creatures and finding a pit that was literally filled with body parts that Gabriel, not so shyly, vaporized into a cloud of ash, you had to revive Aaron from his wounds. And that's where we're going to start tonight's game, as you guys find yourselves in this room with a deep 40-foot pit in it with a pile of ash in the bottom, the last set of zombies and this other strange creature finally dead, and the dungeon in its current state seems to be quiet.
And Aaron with a bedsheet over his head.
And Aaron wondering why it's so dark out with a bedsheet over his head.
If they think I'm a ghost, I'll be able to sneak through.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. I'd like to see you try that.
Just you wait, my friend. Remember, I'm cursed, so my intelligence is not very high right now.
I could probably convince you to do it.
Right.
I've rolled not well for deception.
Right.
Dinging.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my phone. Let me put that on silent.
I'm sorry. Do you have
I'm
a social life
sorry.
or something?
No.
You get a $1 or no?
Oh, you're super quiet now, though.
You're super quiet though, but it is better.
Okay.
Fuck that.
We're getting chang-a-lang.
Yeah, I'm hearing a
The
ringing.
ding is going through all of our systems somehow.
Wait, it's like pinging to each.
Yep.
Yeah, like somehow it's going to one and then echoing through and going
That's
to another.
pretty cool.
That sound has a long life.
Oof.
We're in some sort of digital echo chamber. That's really kind of neat.
I wonder if that update changed something on my
On your end?
now.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't hear it.
If
Oh,
any of
goodness.
our few audience members are experts in this matter, please instruct, and we shall obey.
I didn't change anything since last time.
That's
but
a little better.
There was that big Windows update. So am I still quiet or no?
Just a little.
Yeah, you're still. I'd say bump your input down, bump your output up.
Chris, is it possible for your mic to just be closer to your mouth?
Yeah.
How about that?
Wait,
No.
say something again?
Is this better?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
it's louder.
We're still getting that.
Yeah, the
So
game is
yourself?
still traveling somehow.
Jeez, what the heck?
Oh, Chris, maybe you need to, if you have this module, maybe you have to turn down the volume on here.
Then I can't hear nothing.
Is it true?
You might just have to equalize between this and your computer volume. I know it's kind of weird, but sometimes that.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
better. Oh,
yeah.
How about now?
Hmm.
we'll work with
Now is
it.
it better?
I
Keep
can't
looking.
hear it.
Okay. I'll keep looking through my settings to see
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We'll let you know if it gets unbearable, but it's like okay for now.
Yeah.
what. Okay.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
okay.
So,
We can't stand you anymore. We'll let you know.
as you guys are up in this this room with the pit in the middle, what are you doing?
I failed into the pit.
I think, unless we get some sort of rest safely, we are absolutely fucked in this
I am-
place.
Less than good shape. And I'm normally in pretty great shape. I'm just really not there right now.
Right. And
What if we peel off and just take a quick, like, short rest?
we
Yeah, I
could
could still use a
accomplish
long
that.
one.
Right.
We could use a long one, but I don't know if you remember the last time.
Well,
tried to
we
do
didn't check that room before we.
Just
we
a
rested
just a
anyway.
couple minutes ago, really.
It really didn't work.
All right. Can I I don't know if I can enter stealth mode or whatever. I press my which Joy-Con is? I press the Joy-Con and go into crouch mode, and I would
Hi,
like to.
FPS. No one can see you.
Is this locked?
You press against the door to test if it's locked, and it is locked.
Okay. Can I unlock it?
You can attempt to.
Or
Roll your
which way
thieves'
does the
tools
door
check.
open?
We should probably
It appears to open inward,
Toward us?
away from you.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Can I give it a little check for try? I seem to remember two gargoyles causing me to attack everyone.
That was earlier.
It was just down the hall there.
Is there handles on this door?
There are.
What if we put the? I mean, this is the only other way in here that we haven't looked. What if we put the movable rod through the handles?
Well, we could attempt that. I still want to see perhaps what's true here.
Okay. Is the echoing better?
Yeah.
So far, it's
Okay.
been good. Yeah.
Yeah, I found two settings that got switched, so I think we're. And then I turned my headset volume back up, so I think we're good.
Oh,
Okay, sweet.
okay.
We're actually working
Stupid
really good now, yeah.
Microsoft and your updates.
Yeah, jeez.
Anyway,
It's
you're
okay,
doing.
I'll
You're
call
trying to
Bill, he'll
unlock
make
it,
it all
or
right.
you're checking for traps, is what you're doing.
I'm checking for traps, and then I want to unlock the door
All right.
if the door isn't going to curse and or eat me.
Investigation check.
Oh, okay. That's a 3.
A 3.
2, I think. I think investigation
Okay.
Solid.
falls under intelligence. So 2. It's a 2.
With a 2,
Doing great.
you're tired and wiped from this battle, and you're really not feeling well. So, you kind of do a cursory glance over the door and come to the conclusion that it's not trapped.
But this will be fine. I wish to use thieves' tools to try and pick the lock.
All right, go ahead.
I wish. That's not great. It's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
You go to try and unlock it, and you're struggling with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 4. My proficiency is higher than that. It's dexterity plus proficiency, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 14. I don't know if that makes
14.
much more difference, but
You
yeah.
continue to struggle with it, and it's up to you how long you want to continue to try. But this lock is eluding you for at least the next 10 minutes.
Screw that. Right. This door is now impenetrable. I think
maybe a nice rest would be great.
how long of a rest?
A tiny one. Not long.
Right.
Hmm,
Say an hour as opposed to 8 hours.
not going to be
Yes.
much use.
Yeah, me
After
neither.
that.
I'm pretty tapped out on spells. A short
Right.
rest will regain my
Health.
temporary
Yeah.
and my
Well, we could take a long rest,
utility spells.
but maybe not in here.
Should we
Right.
go into the? Well, we didn't. Here, let's. Should we go look at
However,
that
if we
painting
leave
room?
and we come back, we might have to just redo everything we did.
Oh, jeez. How sturdy are the doors on the room with all the paintings in it?
It's like typically like the rest of the doors in here.
Oh, okay.
Where it's
Yeah.
like
Crappy.
big chunks of wood, pretty thick, with iron bands on them.
Sounds pretty sturdy.
Can I poke around this room a little more? Do I see anything? Because before we just saw it kind of like passing by that there's paintings in here.
Okay,
Anything
as
else
you're
stand out?
entering the room, make a perception check.
Uh, 13.
13. You look around, and as you enter this room, you do see some additional paintings that you didn't notice before. Just because of the way, because geometry.
Okay.
You see a couple more paintings. One of them is a kind of a figure of roiling smoke, lit from the inside with like a purple hue and glow, just the eyes and the mouth. She stands powerfully in this kind of darkened space. Another one is a picture of a young woman with slick black hair that's tucked up into a bun with a nest kind of woven in and around her head. Another depiction looks very Egyptian in its presentation, where it's this female body with a raven's head, a large staff at this figure's side, and a bunch of followers kind of just bowing and worshiping the figure. Each one of these paintings has a little plaque on the bottom of it with a large, or not a large, I'd say like maybe like a 2-inch long lever next to the plaque. However, as you're inspecting this and walk into the room, you take an additional step and you hear a click. And from ports in the walls that you had not seen before, a large amount of greenish gas gets fumigated into the room. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$21.
21. You succeed. So you take half. That's a couple too many sixes.
I thought like you rolled a couple too many sixes. Like, oh, look at all
No,
these
I rolled a
max
couple too many
damages.
sixes on my sixes.
Oh,
You take 13 points of poison damage.
Does it clear out or is it just hang in the room?
It slowly like settles down closer to the ground. You feel this like intense cough as you breathe this terrible gas in, and as it seems to like burn on the inside of your lungs.
did you
Since
leave the doors open?
Well, I never said I
Oh.
closed them, so
yeah,
I guess.
so they're open.
Okay.
The gas kind of just like flows out of the room, but it's not high enough in the air to really get at Ortok.
I'm just gonna look at it and be like,
Oh shit! And I'm gonna run in and be like, Atreus, are you okay? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't think we want to rest in here though.
Say that. I say,
Is there
if we-
anything else that I notice, or that's it?
That's it. That's all you notice.
Okay, I'll start making my way out then, like once.
Okay. As you walk back, you can notice that the floor seems to shift a little bit, and you realize that these center 2 squares here are pressure plates. You see it kind of lift up just barely as you leave the room.
What was that just now?
Trap room. The center of it's trigger some gas to come out. I don't know if any more will come out, but
Oh, lovely.
Alright.
just avoid the
This
center
place
if
is
you go
just
in there.
magical and wonderful and full of all sorts of lovely surprises.
Lovely, really, truly lovely. I say we don't rest in here.
I'm gonna point over there.
We don't rest in here. We should probably not rest up there. Oh, if we're gonna rest, we should probably go back to the room we're in, or we should leave.
Yeah, the door is destroyed on that.
Hmm.
We could.
Is the dungeon.
And there's just piles of ashes everywhere.
Yeah.
We could just sleep under the ash.
It's morbid and I kind of like it. But I also agree with Ortok that as long as the trek, because that's like a 4-hour trek, right?
8
You
hours.
traveled like a whole day.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that. Like so down on the bottom, that first room, that wood stuff, that's a platform that's raised up, right?
Yep, that's like a balcony.
Is there any like hover under these stairs?
Yeah, you can just walk underneath them. Underneath them, there's like a couple sets of tables which have like long burnt down candles on top of them.
Do you guys want to camp out underneath in here? Might be able to move some of the tables and take a little cover.
I
mean, are
I
we just
don't-
resting for an hour?
I don't.
we
I mean, I could, but I'm not going to be. If we have to fight, I'm not going to have much to do. But I mean, that's up to what we decide, I guess. So
right. And
Yeah, the only-
Gabriel, you need time to re-amplify or whatever it is that you do.
Are you referring to the? I point to all the ashes.
Right. That seems to take a lot. How much time do you need to be able to do that again?
An hour.
Right. I'm willing to spend that much. But Atreus, you say you're pretty much tapped out until tomorrow morning.
yeah, I think Gabriel is too.
I'm
Besides that, big
pretty
fella.
tapped out too. I kind of blew everything.
These stairs,
fuck.
can you see through them? Like, if you're gonna walk up them, are they kind of like open?
No, they're closed upstairs.
Okay.
Like, I have some stuff, which I'm pretty sure is more than what Atreus has, but it's still not much.
Yeah, I mean, I can do a little bit.
I mean, if we're gonna rest,
I can do like
Long
4
time.
spells.
I think we should leave.
If we leave, it'll be another day before we reach the town.
We don't have to go to town. We may camp. Might not be the best.
What about
better
the
than
flying
nothing.
creature?
It's easier to take cover from something there than a horde of zombies.
Well, I think that came from
The pit.
that pit, and that's all burnt up now.
The zombie horde came from the pit.
I think so,
Perhaps.
because that was full of stuff.
Yep.
I
It
think
was.
if we go under these stairs, we'll be safe because there's. I mean, that door is locked, so I mean, something could come from in there. But if someone comes in, I don't think they would check under the stairs before they go up it.
Alright, we'll give it a shot.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm
I'm
gonna go
tired.
under the stairs. The stairs are like hollowed out underneath. Like we can go underneath them.
Yeah, so from like you can go. So it's like a balcony, and then you can go underneath them from like the centered way, and then go underneath them from there. Like so, you can go starting here. You can go underneath them, and then
Okay.
kind of pile in underneath, like kind of like a what would they call it? A cupboard like situation.
Like Harry Potter. It's my
Yes.
favorite puppet show.
So
Right.
preparing for this long rest, what are you guys doing?
Aaron
Would
will
it be
take
possible?
watch.
Would it be possible to, like, I'll essentially like take a short rest at the beginning of the long rest, like roll some hit dice. Or is that not
Then your
possible?
long rest would take an additional hour.
Then it would. Okay, never mind then.
Or
Although I
try to sleep in.
I will take out my last health potion.
Well, can't you? You can roll hit dice during a long rest, can't you?
No.
No, because it's just.
Well, you could. He
everything
could
goes.
like short rest an hour, roll some hit dice, and then full rest in 8 hours. But he would have to rest an hour longer than the rest of you.
It's true. I'm just gonna have. I'm just gonna down a health potion.
Okay.
Right. Unless,
Ooh, that was
can Gabriel help you before we bunker down?
Anything and everything would be appreciated.
Oh, hold on. So, in the painting room, I am totally spaced on something. Atreus, you did notice one additional thing on the left wall. There's a plaque.
Oh, not a chest
Plaque.
full of platinum.
The plaque says, in kind of like a bold font, it says, "Things of beauty, the feather and the crown, all but the first on your way down."
Okay.
Something to think about while we sleep, I suppose.
Yeah.
You take the first watch, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Gabriel have any
Spells?
health that he could
Oh, for
or
who
attack?
needs it? Who needs it?
Auto could use.
Or talk, and I could use a
Aaron
little.
Could use
Yeah. Probably the two who are going to have to do fighting if we are attacked in the middle of the night, or whatever time it is.
I'll blow the last of my second level spells on both of you for cure
Woohoo.
wounds.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I just dumped a 4th level into you, but okay.
That's right, he healed you for like 20 at the end of the last session.
Yep, it was great.
So that is 14 to Ortok.
Woo!
And yeah, 14 to Aaron.
Lovely.
Rolled the same number with different numbers.
Much appreciated, friend. We'll keep you safe.
Thank you.
All right.
Oops.
I will be up all night anyway, so I will do a watchy thing.
Okay. Gabriel's on first watch.
Oh, really?
That's what
Oh.
he
Yep.
said, right?
Like
Okay.
Aaron's first watching, Gabriel's also watching, or
I mean, Gabriel's up all night anyway.
okay, sure.
Okay, then I'm going to take a nap. Little nappy poo.
All right. Then, as you guys begin your rest, I need Ortok and Gabriel to make some perception checks.
Oh, go to bed.
Ortok is sleeping as well. You still want me to roll for?
Oh, he's
perception?
sleeping. So Gabriel's
Ortok's
just
sleeping.
doing the watch.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, just Gabriel's doing the watch. Yeah.
Okay.
It is a 27.
Holy shit.
You suddenly gain predator powers. And
There
can-
are
Caused the whole
Well,
You get
Dungeon
night
Master.
vision.
Awesome.
So, everyone begins to sleep. And Gabriel, you don't hear anything close by, but far away, deeper in the dungeon, you hear kind of like this pattering sound, and just like a very light, like with your insane perception, just you hear this light, like speaking voice, like just barely more than a whisper, very far away. It's unintelligible from this distance and for how much it's echoing back and forth. And it's just barely audible.
Is it worrisome?
It never
To
gets
me,
like you sit there and as you're listening to it, it never gets louder. Sometimes it gets so quiet you don't hear it for a little while. Comes back.
Okay, because like if something starts like rattling on the door, I'm gonna on the big door,
Okay.
the locked one. You know,
Okay.
I'll just keep a ear hole on it.
Okay. The rest of your watch goes by without incident. The 4 hours, only every once in a while marked by the vague sound of a voice very, very far away.
Is it in an interval?
Not in an interval. It's not in a regular interval.
Okay.
It just kind of starts here, maybe lasts 10 minutes, disappears for a while. Then, is anyone taking second watch, or is Gabriel doing the second watch as well?
I'll do it again.
You'll do it again?
He is perceptive.
Okay. Perception check.
Oh, that's cocked as hell. Now we're good again. 24 this time.
24. The voice that you had been hearing before, you're unable to really hear it anymore. Kind of the sound of, like the sound of the air kind of like passing through this space is just enough to silence it from you.
Wait, there's air moving underground.
There's like a faint bit of air movement down here.
Okay.
The dungeon's up to code.
It's up to
Proper
it is.
It's good.
About 2 hours in, Gabriel, you start feeling this strange sense of being watched. Not sure from which direction. A paranoia almost comes over you, and
Sort
then
out.
you start feeling this, like, it's not really a sound. It's more like it's more in your head than it is actually in the air. The sound of 1,000 whispers around you. And all of you that are asleep begin having a strange, nightmarish dream, as if thousands of spirits are hovering around you, whispering a terrible song as they gets louder and louder and louder in your ears. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, all right. I'll take that. 22.
All right, 22 for Ortok,
Ooh, 24.
16.
16 for Gabriel,
And then 18 for me.
18 for Aaron. 24 was Atreus, right?
Yep.
Okay. The dreams for all of you are wearing down on you. It's one of those terrible dreams where it feels like you want to wake up but you can't, and it's dragging you further and further down. Ortok, as the night finishes and 8 hours come up, you have managed to kind of fight off these dreams. You've stayed strong and also manage to kind of assemble some sort of lucid form in the dream, and kind of like use a improvised weapon to like shoo off these spirits in your mind, and you awaken fully rested. Gabriel, for the next 2 hours after you heard these voices start, they intrude on your mind and don't allow you to focus on regenerating as much as you had hoped.
One thing. Sentry rest requires me only to be thingamajiggy for 6 hours.
The rest is still not as effective.
Okay.
You only regain half your hit points,
Boo.
and you only regain half the number of spells you would normally regain. So anytime, take the total number of spells that you could regain, like add them all up,
Mm-hmm.
divide that by 2, and then you only regain them from the lowest slots up.
Oh, shit. Somebody cast Dream on
Atreus, you have a similar situation where
Dang.
you succeed just like Ortok, where you manage to kind of conjure up some sort of lucid form in your dreams, and manage to conjure the storm around you and fight off these various spirits in your mind by sending out bolts of lightning and blowing them away with your storm magic. And you awaken fully rested.
Oh.
Aaron, these psychic intrusions wear you down significantly as you are almost like put into some form of sleep paralysis, where these beings get closer and the whispers get louder and they drive you to a small bit of madness, and finally you wake up after these 8 hours, just sweat pouring down your brow from the various horrible things that these whispers were trying to tell you, things of agony that they were whispering to you. And you awaken, you only regain half of your hit points.
Great.
And then those of you that failed, I need you both to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's only like a 4.
11.
11. Aaron, you take a point of exhaustion.
Bah. Okay.
Ugh.
What's half of 72?
Half of 72 is 36.
36. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot how to math. Okay. And then I get can I add a point of exhaustion on here? Thing I can do?
Yep. If you're talking about beyond, yeah, you can do that.
Not beyond. It's
It's a free boy.
what app is this?
Free
It's
flow.
I don't know if it was free. It's but it's 5th edition. It's like a character sheet.
It's 5th edition.
5th edition. Suffering succotash, you guys.
Okay. You all awaken.
Well, point of exhaustion. Yeah, gotcha.
Aaron, the sweat coming down your brow. You awaken abruptly, just sitting up. Gabriel, or the rest of you find Gabriel to be on alert. His weapon is out and he's looking around. He looks disturbed in his presentation. Atreus and Ortok, you awaken. You didn't get the best sleep, but you had managed to sleep all the way through the night and gain the benefits. But you awaken just a little groggy and disturbed from the images that you'd seen.
Well, I had the strangest night's sleep I've ever had. But I suppose we're ready to go. Everybody else ready?
I think we're all going to die here.
Aaron, you look so glum. You need to perk up.
I need a drink. Do you have a drink?
I'm looking in my inventory right now,
Isn't
and
there
I
like a
don't.
quarter barrel of wine in there?
I
I
do
might have used it by
have
now. I don't know.
a keg of back hair stout, but it's with Lannery on the ship.
Ah,
Right.
And I don't have the Google sheet pulled up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think I did have a quarter barrel of wine. I think I've used that up at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
as
not that much
Got-
wine.
I've
you
got
guys
some
are
of
kind
this.
of looking
I'm gonna
around.
pull out the bag
Oh,
of fire moss.
sorry.
But if it's not a drink, but sure.
Alright,
I take the tiniest pinch and I just kind of rub it under my nose for a second.
Okay, tiniest pinch, you get a brief rush of exhilaration from the smoke that goes up into your nose, and it's like a shot of speed essentially. You get like a little bit of your worries pass away, and you feel it just like exhilarated and empowered for a little while.
Right, lovely. Much better. I still think we're all going to die here, but at least now I can go. Let's go. If we're going to die, we might as well get to it. Let's go.
Alright, here we go.
As you guys get up and get out from underneath the balcony, you look around and see that the appearance of this place has changed just so slightly. You see
Okay.
where once was shadow, the shadow is now, there's like infusions of small black tendrils that seem to go through the darkest places, and they attach themselves to the wall. The various sculptures and beautiful paintings on the wall, which were once, I mean, they're old now and they're kind of cracking and falling apart. These tendrils seem to be getting into the various cracks, and like roots through an old bit of concrete, seem to be slowly working to try and split them apart even further. You see a couple bits of stone just fall off and hit the ground.
I think the sooner we get out of here, the better.
I completely agree. Should we
Right.
leave?
No.
No,
We
no.
came here to kill somebody.
Right.
And I'll be damned if I don't kill anything today.
Artak, look around you. We are fucking damned.
Yeah, we made it this far. Plus, I got this new maul. I just wanna use some maul.
It's a mall that talks to you. Have you not learned from my mistakes?
You're making a lot of sense for somebody who's been struck dumb. I suggest you knock it off.
I might be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Is this the door? This is the door you tried, right?
It is. It's nigh impregnable. I doubt you could even move it an inch.
I'm gonna try to unlock it.
Right. Do a thieves' tools check.
Which is, you said dexterity.
Dexterity and proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Like 13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You work on it for the next couple of minutes, and the tumblers keep on resetting for some reason, and every time you think you've got it, you don't, and it just frustrates you.
Shit!
I'm gonna try to kick the door down.
All right, athletics check.
All right.
This is something I'm good at.
For now.
19.
Bah.
19. You shoulder check it, and the door rattles, but doesn't open.
I think this is as far as we can go.
Obviously. I'm quite perplexed that we've made it as far as we have.
Should we set it on fire? Maybe that'd work. I feel like that would make you feel a lot better as well.
You always know just what to say. How many oil? I have 2 oil flasks left.
I'll try and break it down.
Or, okay, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can cast
Here,
firebolt
why
at
don't you
it.
use this too?
And I'm gonna give you the crowbar.
Oh, okay. I'll use the crowbar.
Okay, make an athletics check with advantage because of the crowbar.
Natural 20.
Hey.
So as I'm like fumbling around with my oil flask,
So, with one swift motion, Gabriel takes the curved end of the crowbar, slams it between the two doors, and with one arm, you hear as the kind of clasp that's presumably holding it together on the other side through the lock, just kink, breaks, and the door slowly opens up.
I'm gonna take the crowbar back and be like,
I loosened it up for you.
just walk right through.
All right. You guys look into this space. And the rest of this temple has been quiet, lonely, very just old and decrepit. Inside here, it is both old and decrepit. However, movement pervades this space. A bunch of pillars line the central area that lead up to a tall, vaulted ceiling. And the end of the room has another set of stairwell that leads up to, or not stairwell, just like a set of stairs that lead up to a dais that has another large brass bowl on it. The walls of this room, which are quite tall, probably 50 feet or so, the walls maybe 10, 15 feet up to the ground, are covered in mutilated bodies, all of them chained to the walls, and every last one of them are squirming uncontrollably against their shackles.
Lovely.
At the other end of the room, right next to the bowl, stands a leather-clad woman, all black, with long, slick black hair, pale skin. She appears to be reading from an absurdly large book, probably 2 feet tall. The book itself, 2 feet by a little under 2 feet. A large leather-bound book with gold inlay. You don't see the front of it, obviously. You see the kind of the words on one side. She's quietly muttering under her breath, and she goes to turn the page. Behind her, on the back wall, is an enormous relief carving of a similar depiction of the Raven Queen from from the art gallery. This kind of middle-aged woman, pale skin with a large iron crown, black, like big black dress, queenly in her stature, sitting on a big throne, her hand outstretched with a raven on top of it. Tied to the bottom of this relief carving is a familiar figure. Chained to the wall like an animal, a red-skinned tiefling with white hair. Unconscious, her head just sunken off to one side. Multiple wounds on her with blood like just crusted and streaming down her neck. You all are standing at this doorway as the leather-clad figure turns around and looks at you. She has this pale face, angular and gaunt in her presentation. She wears a couple of sinister-looking daggers on her belt, and the shadow almost seems to cling to her as she turns around. She smiles at all of you as she looks and says, "Oh, please, do come in. I heard you coming, of course."
I thought we were being pretty quiet, but I guess I was wrong.
I'm gonna grab my maul.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Can I just make a beeline for the tiefling?
Well,
If we can see it.
yeah, we're getting there.
As he's making a beeline, I want to like put myself as in between him and Whisper, who I'm assuming that is, and this lady as possible. So like kind of follow him in this beeline, but like parallel with him. Oh, well, that could be difficult.
Yeah, like I know she's sitting there, and I know this might be a dumb thing to do, but I do simply just want to run up to Whisper.
Would we be able to switch the screen also?
The screen is switched, but for some reason
Oh, there it
it's
is.
on the wrong. It's showing my screen for some reason.
I can
Don't
see
want
everything.
it to do that, do we?
You mean there's an ancient brass dragon on the other
Oh
side of
no
that
no
wall?
no!
It turns me.
Why is it doing this to me?
I can literally see nothing, if that helps, on the stream. Like I can't even see the bad guy.
You can't.
These pillars are all just
Yeah,
polymorphed
it's-
beholders. You dick.
It
Why is it
stops
doing
right
this to
here,
me?
so that's probably it.
Oh good. It's not showing you that. The problem is it's showing. I can't find the right window. Hold on. I think I'm gonna clear this here and make it black for a second. No, that didn't work. Why is it making them both the same? That is profoundly frustrating.
I'll say.
Hold on, I gotta close mine. There we go.
Close the roll 20.
Close my roll 20 and then.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I got it. We got it now. I will move the thing. There we go. Okay. So, as you guys... what's everyone doing? Remind me. So, Aaron is going to try and move towards Whisper.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
try to
I
stay
want to
between
get
Aaron
right to her.
and the bad person
And you're
as much
trying-
as possible.
Okay. She, as you guys go to move, she just puts out her finger and says, "Don't move." What do you? What's your response?
Is that a command? Like,
Yeah. She acts oddly polite. She says, "Don't move. Let's
it's
not
okay.
make a mess of things here."
We're not trying to make any mess. We're just here just to see the sights and the gorgeous museum and the sculptures. This is a rather nice bowl over here. And I'm gonna like slowly work my way over here.
Alright. As you
Look
get,
at the
I'm gonna say,
artistry.
as you got about this close, she's says, "Ah, I see," and she's going to go to grab her daggers, and everyone roll
I'm
initiative.
just gonna
okay.
get all ready.
You had to lead with them all.
This
Oh,
is
that's
terrible.
Just terrible.
Terrible.
9.
Oh, what a coincidence. 9.
I'm gonna bring up some fun stat blocks.
We're all gonna die.
Vampire Lord.
Alright. Okay, so that's... Alright, what did Ortok get?
20.
Nice. Atreus.
14.
Nice. Aaron.
For
Initiative.
9.
And Gabriel.
9.
I assume Aaron's dexterity is higher than
9. I hope so. Otherwise, what am I doing with my life?
yours. Okay. With that, and the woman grabbing out 2 daggers, looking dangerous in your direction, what does Ortok do?
Ortok. How deep is this bowl?
About 4 feet.
Okay, it's not that deep. Okay, I'm just gonna run up to her and I'm gonna go into a frenzied rage.
Sure.
You know, classic barbarian shit. And I'm gonna use I'm just gonna try to attack her. It's gonna be a good time.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go. 14 hit.
14's a miss.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you swing
Alright.
down, she moves unnaturally fast, stepping out of the way as your blade, or as the maul goes and slides down next to her. What do you do? Our next attack, right? 2 attacks.
Second attack. Here we go. Same thing.
Okay.
That looks way better. 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Alright. That is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That is cool. Ooh, I gotta fill this in. Okay. Okay. This time, as you swing your maul down, you hear a cackle from the inside of the maul, just ha ha, hit them hard, and then you swing off to the side one more time, and this time it takes her a little bit by surprise, and it just clobbers her right in the side and her ribs. The maul leaves a bunch of puncture wounds in the side, and you retract the weapon. Barely any blood comes out. She got hit. She did some damage. But she takes it like a champ, we'll say.
But this is level 9. That's not enough. Come on.
This is really loud for some reason.
Yes,
for
it
me.
is.
Good.
All right. Anything else, Ortok?
Nope. That's all I got.
At the end of your turn, she is going to use 2 legendary actions.
Because why wouldn't she?
Or she's going to use a legendary action. And she's going to... let's see. Can she do that? Oh, no. She's going to use 1 legendary action. And she is going to reach out with her hand, and you see there's a bunch of... her fingertips are just clawed. And... that will be a...
Necrotic.
it'll be a 28 to hit.
That'll... Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
You take... you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Good old-fashioned bludgeoning damage. That's all. That is what I like to see.
It's piercing damage. Sorry.
Oh, bludgeoning,
Slashes,
slashing is good.
piercing damage, and her hand just digs into your shoulder, and she holds you there. You are now considered grappled.
What? But she's so tiny.
She is as she grabs hold of you, she is just absurdly strong.
She's 10 feet tall. Forgot to mention that.
Well, she's normal, like she's about human height. She's probably like
She's
5'10",
Superhuman strength.
but just superhuman strength. Yep. Now that you're this close to her, you see that a little bit of dried blood has trickled down each side of her mouth. She has kind of this like dark eyeshadow around her eyes that has probably been applied maybe 2 weeks ago and has since like just splattered all over the place. And she smiles at you almost hungrily. Now it is Atreus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to there, and I'm gonna try to do Maximilian's Earthian Grasp on her.
Sure. What kind of save?
I really hope this works.
Strength save. Bad idea.
Strength save? Okay.
Yeah,
Gotta double check.
I was thinking she wasn't gonna be very strong, but it'll be good.
Does a 10 succeed?
That does not, so that's good. Okay,
She
so
is going
then
to use a legendary resistance to choose to succeed.
I want some of those.
Right? Can I just go, nah?
So
Actually,
the earthen, like the stone underneath her deforms, and the large fist just goes up to try and grasp her. She, while holding Ortok, just whips her hand off to the side, and her hand just like slices through the fist, and it crashes to the ground into a bunch of pieces.
I'm gonna use a Quicken spell and do it again.
Okay.
See, that feels like a legendary action. I just feel like doing this again. Bleh.
This time she rolled a 22.
Eat.
Okay, yeah, she'll miss.
Okay. This time she breaks out of it a second time. She looks at you, grins, and says, nice try.
I'm just gonna go stand behind the pillar, and I'll be done.
Okay. If it wasn't clear before, the book she was reading from was hovering in a kind of like a darkened pillar of anti-light that's going over the bowl.
here?
Over the
over
bowl.
the bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Over the bowl.
It's kind of like facing her, hovering in midair.
So it's like at her. You said her like head height for her.
Yeah, it's about at eye level.
Okay.
Now it's Aaron's turn.
You bet your bottom dollar.
Oh, sorry.
All
At
right.
the end of Atreus's turn, the woman is going to pull Ortok in and go to try and attempt to bite her or bite him
And
with a
smooch?
legendary action.
Kiss.
Like this.
Here, Ortok. Here, boy.
That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Let's see. Gotta get all the dices out. You take first 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Then you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
You also, your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
Ooh.
Then you watch as the wound that you seemingly just impacted upon her stitches up.
I don't like any part of this.
You
Oh,
guys,
fuck.
I think we need to be very careful.
So she pulls you in, bites you on like the thick part of your neck. You feel a bunch of your life energy just be sucked out of you as she just cackles as she pulls away from you. And then you watch as the impact you had suffered her seems to just close up before your eyes. Then it is Aaron's turn.
Did you say
Right.
was Whisper like awake? Is she?
She's unconscious. She seems her head's just kind of draped over the few chains that are holding her up. Okay. Aaron's turn.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Can I? Will she get an attack of opportunity if I move up here, and then circle around the bowl to?
No, she won't.
Okay. I tiptoe through the tulips to get to Whisper.
Sure.
She is chained up.
She is chained to the wall, correct.
Right. Might I make? I know there'll be a disadvantage because I'm tired. But can I attempt to remove said chains?
How do you plan on doing that?
Are they basic lockpicking tool type things?
There doesn't appear to be a lock on it. They're just wrapped around her and like impacted into the wall.
Oh. Well, that's a problem. So I'm just seeing if I have. I need to go shopping for more tools for these things, I think. Well, in any case, yeah, I would like to perhaps feed her I have a regular healing potion that I would like to use.
Okay, sure.
So that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Yar. 5, 6, 7 points to her.
She, as you kind of like tilt her head back to try and get the potion in, she takes the potion. Her couple wounds on her neck, you see that there have been multiple puncture wounds on her neck many times. You see some of them close up. She slowly comes to, doesn't open her eyes and kind of looks down, saying, "Why do you torture me so?"
I just got here. That's rather rude.
And she like abruptly looks over. What the fuck? And
Right,
that's all that can be said in this amount of time.
Right.
And one thing you notice, Aaron, as you're close by her now, she has been like mostly stripped of her gear. So she has no cape, no armor. She's wearing just kind of like this ragged clothing. Has nothing on her really.
Right.
Then what else do you got?
Let's see. So it was
It's an action for the potion.
Yes. Is it? I'm trying to remember how you like to do it. Is it an action to just do the whole potion experience, or is it action and a bonus to feed to somebody else?
It's action for somebody else, a bonus for you.
Okay. Well, seeing as I'm a roguish type, can I use my bonus action to shoot her?
With what?
Shoot Whisper?
I have a hand crossbow.
I think the extra attack is only if you attacked with your
Oh, you're right.
action.
No, it's part of the attack action.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
Totally right.
It's like
Good call.
you're swinging through with your weapon. Yeah.
I got my one, then my little hand. You're right. Okay, then I will kind of glare menacingly. Is there anything at all? See, a bonus action. That would just be the. I will. Trying to remember. Can I ready a dodge? I forget if a bonus
You
action
can
is something you like
use-
set, or like.
I think your cunning actions are hide, disengage, and dash.
Correct. Dash, disengage, hide. Okay. Then I mean, I'm good. There's
Okay.
really nothing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's really. I'll draw my sword. How about that? Swords.
Okay, you draw your swords.
Yeah.
Whisper's eyes just open wide. You see that, like, even in her silver pupils, you see, or silver irises, that there's just real redness in her eyes from, like, some sort of sleep deprivation or blood loss. And that's Aaron's turn. Now it's Gabriel's turn.
I run over here and
Okay.
I look at everyone who isn't the Bumble Truck and I cast Beacon of Hope on everyone.
Okay.
So,
What does Beacon of Hope... I always forget what Beacon of Hope does.
It
so
fills
for
us with so much
everyone,
hope that we tear bend. I believe. Sorry. Go ahead.
alright, so for the duration of this spell, everyone who I choose within range, which is I have a 30-foot radius on this.
Okay, yep.
They all have advantage on wisdom saves and death saving throws, and any amount of health regen that happens to you is maximized, no rolling.
Right, so if you take a potion or he heals you, you don't even have to roll to do it. You just, like, look at the max number that the roll could be, and then you get all of it.
Okay.
So if you take a potion, and it's a normal potion, it's 2d4 plus 2, you get 10. Guaranteed. Okay, is that an action or a bonus action?
That one's an action,
Okay.
and I will... I don't think I have any cantrip bonus actions. Bonus action. Nope. I'm stuck.
Okay.
That'd be my turn.
It's your turn. Now, it comes to the woman's turn. You watch as she... the small amount of wounds she sustained fully heal. All of the punctures that or various things that you've done to her so far totally heal up. And she looks at Gabriel briefly and says, isn't that cute? Let's try that again, shall we? And she, let's see, I think she is going to... Yeah, she's going to take her other hand and swipe you again, Ortok.
Okay.
That will be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Then she's going to go in for another bite.
Nom nom nom.
21 to hit.
That will also hit.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Plus 12 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
Ooh. Happy day.
She then casually moves around you a little bit and positions herself like that. At the top of the round, before Ortok goes, you all watch as at the other end of the room, some of the various body parts writhing on the walls rip themselves free and start scooching themselves towards the center of the room. And in the center of the room, they start forming and piling themselves together. And at this point, they vaguely resemble a pair of legs. And then they stay put. They kind of like grab onto each other and start forming into this vaguely humanoid shape. And that is going to be what happens there. So now it's Ortok's turn.
Alright. I'm still grappled, right?
You are still grappled.
So it's do anything I need to break out, right?
Well, you can just attack her if you're still grappled.
Sweet.
Grappling literally just means that your movement is 0.
Oh, okay, cool. In which case, I will use reckless attack on her, so I get advantage on all of this stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm gonna just go in swinging, super hard.
Sounds good.
Come on, there we go. 21 hit.
21 hits.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Cool. Let's do this again. Wow, just wow. All right, 28 to hit.
28 hits, yeah.
Cool. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very nice.
All right. 15 to hit.
15 is a miss.
I was gonna do the War God's Blessing.
You can do that. You can do that after the fact. You can call it.
No, it's before I know the result.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
okay,
I mean,
never
if you
mind.
said you were gonna,
You were about to.
I mean, it was gonna happen.
you want to use War God's Blessing?
Yep.
I know it's hard
So plus
calling
10.
that really quick when we're on the internet, so I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay.
All right, so you get plus 10. That'll hit.
That's a 25 to hit.
Right. Sweet.
I would have laughed if you like got up and ran into Mitch's room. Wait.
Like Kramer through the door. All right, so
Oh.
that is gonna be. Oh, right, sweet. That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20, nice. Dude, that was like over 50 damage in one turn.
Thank God. That's about all I'm good for. That and just soaking up damage.
Hey,
Mortar's
you
gonna go
are
down so fast.
you are gonna get a raise for doing such a good job.
If
Good
I make
chirp.
it. If I make it.
All right. Got anything else, Ortrock?
That I'm pretty sure that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Atreus, it is your turn.
So how is she looking after getting hit a few times?
I forgot. So, Ortok, you do 3 just quick succession attacks, bashing her in the side, bashing her in the other side, and then coming down on top and hitting her in the shoulder. The third attack, you feel this like you're coming down on top of her, and it looks like it's going to miss. And like you flail a little bit too wide. And then all of a sudden, like this divine hand almost guides your weapon down in the correct direction. Like almost like you can't miss. And smash this person right on top in the shoulder. She gets snapped to the side a little bit, and you see a little bit of blood just fly off from her shoulder. And she looks at you and says, "What are you doing? It's inevitable. Look." And she points over to the book, and the tendrils of blackish energy are kind of coming off the book and finding their way into the cracks of this temple.
Guess what? I'm a slow reader.
He's so badass.
All right. Now it's Atreus' turn.
So the book is suspended by
The
some
book is
kind of
suspended
magic?
in the air. She does look. I mean, she took these hits and looks like it did some significant damage, but she's definitely not out of this fight.
Okay. I'm just trying to like the book, like it doesn't seem like she's concentrating to hold that there. That's just like kind of floating.
The book seems independent thus far.
Okay. Okay, I think I can make it over to here. So the book is eye level, you said, right? With her?
You're coming over here?
Yeah, you said the book's eye level with her?
Yep, eye level, correct.
Okay, so if I shoot lightning bolt I can hit the book and her from there.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. So deck save.
Dex save, that's right. Yeah.
If that's a good
25.
laugh or bad.
25 to hit. Or 25 dex save. Obviously, the book fails. It's a book.
It's a book. Reading Rainbow.
Okay, so she'll save.
Oh.
Okay. That wasn't very good. So 25 total damage.
Nice.
So she'll take half then.
That's right. All right. You put your hands together and conjure this lightning bolt that gets careening across the room. It skims the side of the book. The book seems totally unaffected. It spins a little bit in place as if it's kind of in anti-gravity, being hit by the lightning bolt. But the bolt itself doesn't seem to char the book's edges whatsoever. The book finally spins around a little bit, and you see the back of it. The back of the book has a golden, like minotaur skull emblazoned on the back of it. It's banded beautifully around the outside, but in kind of like a terrible way, where there's like pentagrams on the back etched in gold. In fact, do a quick perception check for me.
I think it's an 8.
It's an 8.
Yep.
It's hard to tell what the book is totally made out of, but the leather that it's made out of seems to be really odd. It's not like cow leather or something like that. It's kind of disgusting looking,
Nasty.
almost kind of stapled together. And then, yeah, it kind of spins away from you at this point. And then the lightning bolt continues, courses through the woman, and the lightning just travels straight through her, other than like she kind of dodges out of the way slightly and doesn't take the full brunt of the hit. The lightning courses through her and does seem to take full effect. She turns over towards you, smiles again. She seems very charismatic sort of woman, very confident in her current position. Let's see. Got anything else, Atreus?
So you said there's a pair of legs forming in the middle of the room? Do they
Yep,
look
over
like
there, right. Currently, it's a pair of legs. There's more various pieces currently crawling towards that pair of legs.
Does it look like the size of like the zombies, or bigger than that we saw before coming at
It
us?
looks a little bigger. Not much.
Okay.
Just a little bigger.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Then it is Aaron's turn.
You bet it is. Okay. Seeing how there's really not much can be done. Well, strength is 25, 14. Well, right. I shall. So Whisper is relatively okay, even though I can't get her out.
Yeah, she's conscious.
Okay. And there's this thing and this woman. Okay. All right. Well, I'll scoot inch past. Excuse me, love. Some business to attend.
You
And I
walk by and
shall-
she's like, wait, let me out of here.
I can't. There's no locks to pick.
But she's like terse and kind of mean about it as you walk by. She's just like, you fool, get back here.
Once a fool, always a fool. I'll run away. And Can I? Let's see. I've drawn both my swords. I guess I can only ignite one.
Yeah, bonus action.
Yes. I can draw and start to. Yeah. So I can draw both of them at once. I just can't ignite both. Okay, just want to make sure. Right. I'd still like to attack with my free hand. This rather bitchish lady over here. Okay.
Okay.
Ah! I'll hit it with my sword. Question: does exhaustion? This isn't a proficiency thing, is it?
It only affects ability checks
You're right.
at the first
Okay.
level. Yeah.
Okay. Were any of those? No, they weren't. Okay. Cool. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. I rolled a 19, so that was nice.
You do get sneak attack.
I do. Correct.
Sneak a stab.
So I need all of these, and these two for fire, and one of these for the actual sword underneath it all. All right. Do you need to know the fire damage?
I do not.
Okay. DM don't give a shit. Oh, that's a shitty roll. All right. 5, 10, 30, 34 points of damage. I think. Let me make sure. Actually, hold on. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking incorrectly. This is 10. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Only 24 points of damage.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You ignite your blade and slash her across the back as she's more focused on Ortok. The flames curl around her her leather outfit and singe the back of her skin, and she kind of cries out in pain a little bit as she looks back to you and snarls, almost animalistic. And as you look at her mouth, you can see two prominent fangs on her top row of teeth. Got anything
Ooh.
else, Aaron?
Lovely. I would love to use my bonus action to disengage. And was passing whisper difficult terrain?
I will say yes, but you used your bonus action to light your sword.
Oh, you're right. And then my action to attack.
Yep.
So, I Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I shall stay where I am and start to pray, I guess.
Okay. At the end of Erin's turn, she is going to use legendary action to try and bite Ortok.
Stupid rogue. I'll take it out on the barbarian.
She rolls a 15 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit. All right.
She goes into bite. Oh no, she gets advantage because you used reckless attack.
She does. Yeah.
It's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
No.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 13 points of necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 13. You also watch as some of her wounds seem to close up again.
Son of a bitch.
So she snarls at you, Aaron, and then turns back towards Ortok, pulls him close one more time, and bites him on the neck. Or you watch as the life seems to be slowly being drained from Ortok. He's looking more and more pale, and the area around his neck is shriveling like a raisin. She just kind of inhales and seems to be filled with life every time she seems to bite somebody.
Mm.
Then she's just going to. Oh no. Then it's going to be Gabriel's turn.
All right, I am going to see all the parts moving, and I'm
Yes.
going to go charge up, and I will destroy undead or turn undead.
Okay. What's the range on that?
That is 30-foot radius.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're doing it from where you're at?
Yep.
Okay. Let's just roll. The
Wisdom save.
weird creature in the middle, that's kind of being assembled,
Mm-hmm.
rolls. And what's the wisdom of this thing?
Half assembled. Whatever the fuck.
Yes, sir. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Maybe it's on our side.
It rolls a 19.
We don't really know.
Yep. Saves.
And then it seems to initially affect the woman,
Ooh.
but she rolls a 21.
Yeah, that saves too.
Okay.
I don't know if all the arms get destroyed.
However, we will get to that. All of
Oh.
a sudden, you look around, and everything within 30 feet of you on the walls just vaporizes and turns to ash.
Oh, nice.
So you kind of clap your arms together, and this burst of divine energy goes flying through the area. And all of the various writhing arms on the walls just turn to ash, except for like the back 2 rows over here. So there's some still bound up arms and legs over there. Got anything else?
Yeah, I am going to come up here then, and then I am going to shoot her with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a... Where'd it go? 25 to hit.
25 will hit, yes.
Okay. Oh, yes, dice. 18 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, boy.
I rolled a lot of 6s with 4d4.
You put your hand out,
D6.
and this huge bolt of divine energy careens out of your hand, and it blasts her in the chest as she's holding onto Ortok. And the energy scorches her. You see her very skin start to like wither and turn to ash. It looked like it hurt her a decent amount. And she screams at you. And she looks over at the thing kind of like moving in the corner and says, "Take care of him." Then... Got anything else, Gabriel?
Yep. I will bonus action... Oh, wait. With the spell rules, could I cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action? Because it is a level spell.
I think you have to do... I think it has to be a cantrip.
This is true. That was my
Either
action.
level 1 or a cantrip? I think that's what the rule is. Level 1 or a cantrip.
Oh, well, my Guiding Bolt I cast was level 1.
Oh, sure, I'll let it go then.
Alright, that's Spiritual Weapon, level 2, second level.
Okay.
And I will plop it right here.
Okay, I will conjure a lame-looking token for it. Ready? Are you ready?
Please tell me it's a zombie.
It is the number one.
And I will attempt to hit her with the Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Do you get to
21
do
to
that
hit.
the first time it's conjured?
Yep.
Okay. 21 hits, yeah.
Five. That's 10 points of radiant damage.
10 points.
And the spiritual weapon is like a spinning helicopter blade.
Neat.
Oh, shit. This is like the spinning blade. And it just... Sorry, how much damage was it?
10.
10, okay. The blade goes and just carves into her. The burst of radiant energy coming from the tips of the blades as they impact her, and she just screams out, reaches back instinctually to try and fend it off. That's all you got, Gabriel?
Yep, and the next attack on her has advantage.
Oh, that's right, because it's a guiding bolt, so she's glowy.
Yep.
Currently, she is a glow. Okay. Then, it is her turn. Oh, actually, at the end of Gabriel's turn, she is going to slash towards Aaron with her legendary action.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
It's going to be
No,
a 20,
that's okay.
25 to hit.
That, yeah. Okay. Okay.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh. No. Ah. I don't suppose she's using like lightning claws or anything.
At this point, she is going to just pull. She's going to pull Ortok in. Wait,
Solid.
hold on. Let's see. Choices, friends.
Oh no.
Actually, what's going to happen is she is going to kind of reach behind her. She's going to procure her daggers, and in the same swift movement, a blackish cloak almost like appears over her arms, and she holds it out, and a huge veil of darkness appears around her.
Was that a spell or was that her cloak?
Are you asking for counterspell purposes?
Yep.
We know what this is for.
It does appear to be the effect of the magic item she has.
Okay.
Okay, so this huge blob of darkness appears in the room, and it is basically this whole area here. She then appears to Ortok, you feel the claws upon your body release, and she seems to move away from you guys. You can't actually tell where she's going. But she does seem to move away from both Aaron and Ortok. I'll allow you guys to make attacks of opportunity if you want.
One of them at advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just do mine regular.
Okay.
So wait, mine's at advantage?
Aaron, yeah. You can get
Okay.
advantage if you want.
Could they see?
Well, actually, the problem is if you get advantage...
It cancels out.
It cancels out. So the one of you gets at disadvantage, and then the other one gets regular roll. So Aaron, go ahead and roll regular. And then Ortok, go ahead and roll one more time to get the disadvantage.
Okay.
That's the same. It's 15.
What did I just do? What have I done? 23. 23 to hit. Regular.
23 will hit, yeah.
Oh,
Cody,
good.
I just saw something in chat. We might have to redact something because I believe turn undead is an action, I think.
It says no action.
Hold on. Turn undead.
Mhm.
I will have to find this out because it seems a little busted if it's like no action.
Held
Am
divinity,
I?
no action.
Yeah.
Unless I'm. Oh, it is one action. Yep.
Yeah.
I looked at the wrong part.
So, it's as easy enough for me to take away. The guiding bolt didn't stick,
All right.
and that was like 20, I think.
That was 18.
18. Yeah. So she's not glowy.
Oh, do I? So I don't get to hit her with my
Thank
sword.
you, Laxman95.
Woo!
Appreciate that.
Lexman. Can I
Yes.
still hit her with my sword?
Yeah, but roll again. It's at disadvantage.
Okay. What was the first one? It was a 14. So I'm gonna go next one. It's an 18. So yeah, I still hit.
You still hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Yeah.
that damage.
Okay. This is not sneak attack, but it is with my flaming hand.
Yes.
Hello. 3, 4, 5 points of damage. 9 points of damage because it's a +4.
Okay. You hear a grunt as the slash goes by, and she seems to disappear from your hearing.
Lovely.
What did Ortok roll again?
15.
15's a miss.
Yeah.
You kind of just swing out, and it whiffs into the air.
I'm slowly turning into a raisin.
Uh,
Screw you.
then let's see. This action. Okay. She seems to have vanished, and then it is back to the top. A few more like bits and pieces from the walls crawl their way towards this creature and eventually form a full-bodied creature. It's just like this. The body parts aren't even in the right spot. It's just like this thing that's vaguely humanoid shaped. It's tall. It's like 8 feet tall. It has like 2 sets of legs that, it's just like this abomination of body parts holding itself together in some way. And then it starts running towards the darkness. Let's see. 5, 15, 20. It's going to clamber through here and get up to Atreus. And then it's going to just lift up its various, like, strange body parts and slam them down on top of Atreus. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it takes up its big random limbs again and it's going to slam you.
Now, Mitch, you've had this dungeon for over a year, right?
Yes.
So you thought of it first, not Stranger Things. There you go.
I suppose I have.
There we go. We're coming after you, Dunn Brothers.
Only a 10 to hit this time.
Okay, that misses.
Okay. So the second time, it's kind of slow and cumbersome, so you manage to duck out of the way as it whiffs off to the side and its arms kind of slam into the pillar. Then it is going to be Ortok's turn.
All right, so I can't see a goddamn thing.
It is totally dark.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna try to move. I know the bowl's over here. I know that.
I mean, I'll say that you have
Gabriel's
like a
here.
vague. You're smart enough to have like a vague knowledge of the area and where people were. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out here in an attempt to find that guy.
Sure.
Not seeing him, maybe I'll.
You
move
walk
around the
over to the
darkness.
side. Make a perception check.
Sure. 9.
9. You don't see her.
Great. I'm gonna walk forward here. Let's see here. 30. I'm assuming if I walk around this edge, because I can see its light, I'll eventually run into this guy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to use reckless attack on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack, just slam away at this
Sounds good.
multi-limbed creature. 27 to hit.
27 hits, yeah.
Cool. 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Oops. Nice.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and that's 19 points of bludgeoning
Jeez.
damage. Those
Smack, smack,
those were
smack.
2 really, really hot rolls. These are
Lovely.
I've literally been using the same 2 d6s since I think 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I rolled like 3 max damages or something.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
They're
Excellent.
wonderful. And the last attack, 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Sweet. 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez, dude.
This,
Nom a god.
look at this.
So you
My
walk
God.
around the corner and see this creature, and in your frenzied rage, froth coming from your mouth, you just wildly swing. 3 successive hits. You hear like an exulting scream from the inside of your weapon, just as, yeah, clobber the flesh creature, and the hits hit, and bits of the creature fly off, just like a foot goes careening across the room, a hand flies across in one other spot. You see a random head just like on the inside of it, like it wails a little bit, and you smash it in the center, silencing the head for a second. Got anything else, Ortok?
That's all I am capable of doing. Literally couldn't do anything else if I wanted to.
Okay. Now I rolled initiative for Whisper. Whisper's turn. She is. You don't hear. I mean, you don't see anything, but you hear this like jangling, a struggle against these chains, and she does not escape. And now it is Atreus' turn.
So that book is still right in front of me. If I reach out, can I grab it?
Yeah. I mean, you can't see it because it's in the darkness, but you can kind of know where it is and go up and try and grab it. What are you going to try and do with it once you grab it?
Pull it. I mean, can I pull it toward me, like out of the darkness?
All right, you go to grab it, and it kind of resists your pull, so make it an athletics check.
19.
Whoa, sick. Atreus on the being strong. Oh, that's
Superior,
awesome.
superior bookfinding skills.
You
It's a book. I'm good at this.
grab the book, and you pull as hard as you can, and the book eventually pulls loose of whatever force was holding it there, and all of a sudden the book like kind of clobbers closed in your arms from you pulling on it and having to wrench it as hard as you had. The book now closed in your arms. You feel this strange, like thumping, almost heartbeat to the book, kind of like the Jumanji board, where it's got like a weird rhythm to it. Dun, 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 dun. And the blackish tendril is still kind of coming off of the book and connecting itself to the various parts of this temple. What else do you do? I'll say that was your action.
So my bonus action, I couldn't take out a dagger and stab it through the book. That'd be too much, probably.
Yeah, I'll say that's too much. Yeah.
Can I do anything as a bonus action to just try to keep the book closed?
Something real simple, like a bonus
I'm gonna
action.
drop it
is
on the
like
floor
second.
and step on it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, totally. You drop it on the
Yep.
floor and put your weight on top of it. That is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Then that'll be my turn.
cool. Now it is Aaron's turn.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So they're all doing that stuff over there. And there's this glowy helicopter bladey thing there. And this lady disappeared somewhere over there. And I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
Uh, can I also have a crowbar. Nyeh. And I'll Nyeh. And I'll try and use the crowbar. I want to try and somehow disentangle Whisper from these chains. Maybe start wrenching them out of the wall or something.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You have advantage with the crowbar.
Oh boy.
All these weak characters making athletics checks. I love it.
Hey man. comedy gold is what this is. It's a 6.
A 6
With it, oh wait, with did you say with advantage?
with advantage, correct?
Oh. It's a 13.
13. You put the crowbar, like, you kind of have to, like, fish around because you can't exactly see in the darkness, and you kind of jam the crowbar in. You hear a faint, like, God, watch it! And then you go to, like, push the crowbar ahead, and it just slips loose. So your aim wasn't quite right, and you didn't get good leverage.
Ugh. Sorry, love. Right. I think that will be all I will attempt to do. I suppose. So I'm in darkness right now. Yeah. Am I able to hold was that an action I just did?
I'll say yes, it was an action.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good then. That'll be all.
That'll be it? Okay.
Yeah, there's not really much else to do right now.
All right. Now it is Gabriel's turn.
I'm gonna see everything go dark, and I'm gonna go. I like it brighter, and I cast the spell magic on the darkness.
Sure. The darkness vanishes.
Nighttime, daytime.
Do I see her?
Make a perception check.
Ah! 22.
22. Let's see here. All right. You just barely out of the corner of your eye see behind this pillar. She seems to be there.
Okay. I will move the helicopter blade of doom towards her and attack with my bonus action, a spiritual booper.
Okay.
I have no control over the when.
Oh, I will deal with it.
Okay. It's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Wait. 6 points of radiant damage.
Nice. All right, the weapon cuts into her a little bit, and she's like, shit! And she kind of moves around the corner just barely a little more to try and be out of your sight.
I will run 5, 10, get to here so I can keep a better eye on her.
All right, the creature is going to get a attack of opportunity on you.
Alright.
With a 12.
Nope.
Right, the arm just like clobber her against the back of your armor, but just don't do anything from deflecting it.
I believe that is... or do I want to move more? I don't want to move anymore. That was my bonus action. Action to dispel. Movement. Okay, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. The woman is going to tear across the room at unnatural speed and get up to Atreus. Atreus, you're distracted with this creature.
Uh-oh.
and she brings out a pair of daggers and swings both of them at you. You barely notice her out of the corner eye until it's too late. She's
a tank necromancer rogue.
I thought that's what you were.
Oh yeah, you know
she's
me.
gonna roll a 20 to
Love
hit.
those undead.
Yep. That'll hit.
And the dagger sinks deep into your side. She gets sneak attack.
Sneaky.
Sneako. I gotta use a D4 for the dagger. So 14 plus. So you take 18 points of piercing damage. Then she is. Yeah, she's gonna attack you again. This time with her clawed hand. It's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
How's she looking, like, health-wise? Or, is she looking pretty rough?
She looks worse for wear, for sure. Also, you notice that ever since Gabriel has been smacking her with the divine weapon, the divine weapon, she doesn't appear to be regenerating.
Doomed. Sorry.
Let's see. Then. Oh, yeah. She's going to use her bonus action to reach down and touch the book. Atreus, are you. Well, you're stepping on it. Why don't we do. If you are looking at her and she's reaching down to touch the book, what would you do?
Probably, like, kick her hand away.
Kick her like a dog.
Sorry, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
17.
She rolled a 28.
Ah, so close.
She reaches down to grab the book. She touches the book, and kind of the blackish tendrils get sucked into her, and then a bunch of her wounds get healed up.
Bah.
She kind of trembles a bit from the infusion of energy, and you hear this kind of like what you had heard before in your sleep. Just this surrounding sound of dark whispers in the air, as seems like almost like a bunch of dark spirits had been consumed by her. Then that's her turn, so now it is the fleshy creature's turn. The fleshy creature is going to try and slam Atreus twice. That first is going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Oof. So 18 points of bludgeoning damage on the first hit.
Oh, gee.
Uh-oh.
Second attack is 25 to hit.
Yep. I think I'm going down.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I was at 11.
Oh!
Okay.
Alright. The
I'm
creature
down.
just clobbers you just 2 times, slamming over the top. Smashing you down onto the ground, and you're just a heap on top of the book.
Now she can't open it.
I mean,
All right. Then the fleshy creature is going to turn its attention towards Ortok. Now it's Ortok's turn.
Ortok is going to, seeing how much fun it is to hit this creature,
It's a pinata.
just keep wailing away. So reckless attack and
Okay.
pow pow pow. Oh my gosh. There we go. 29 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Sweet.
You get the sense this creature is quite slow and lumbering and quite easy to hit.
And 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna get rid of all my other d6.
You slam it this time, and it looks near falling apart as you carve a huge, just like hole of destruction through the center of its body.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh, but wait.
but wait.
That's a natural 20. And I have, let's see here. Brutal critical, so I get to add an extra die on a natural 20. And I realized that I also have savage attacks, and I had not been adding that extra
Oh my god.
attack rolls. So I do this whole thing, and I double it, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's like the opposite of good, but whatever. Okay, so 30 points bludgeoning damage.
30 points. This time, you slashed it through the chest the first time, and now you come over the top and just clobber it on the top of its body. The weapon just goes hitting all the various parts going through the center of it and tearing all the various pieces apart into various body parts as it collapses into a pile of just decrepit looking hands, feet, legs, torsos, and heads just on the ground into a pile.
Cool. Is it possible for me to step over the body now that I see I have a beeline on her?
Yeah, you
Can
look
I use
like
my...
you clobber this creature down. It falls into a pile, and you see the gaunt-looking woman across from it.
And I have one more attack left. Can I attack her?
Yeah.
Cool. I obviously don't have reckless attack, so just like normal. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
23 to hit. Sorry. 16 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. 16 points. You slam this into the side of her one more time, and she just looks at you. You're being annoying. Got anything else, Ortok?
That is all I got.
She's going to use a legendary action to swipe at you. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
You take... Oh, it's sad. You take 5 points of slashing damage. And her hand grips into your shoulder one more time.
I'm stuck.
You're grappled.
I'm crippled.
Now it's Whisper's turn. Whisper's going to attempt to break loose. And yeah, you hear you just hear just like trying to pull loose, and she is unable to break loose from the set of chains. Now it's Atreus' turn. I need a death saving throw.
Do I still have advantage?
You have advantage from
You
Beacon of Hope, correct?
12.
A 12 succeeds, so you get 1 success.
Beacon. Beacon of dope.
Beacon of the dope.
Beacon of dope.
Fire moss everywhere.
Now it's Aaron's turn.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I will it's a bonus on yourself. Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna attempt. I think it'll be all right. I'm still gonna attempt to try and break Whisper out
Okay. Go ahead and
with my
roll your
crowbar.
athletics check. Athletics check with advantage.
Just pull up in a very dramatic fashion. Oh, that's terrible. It's like a 6.
A 6.
It was a nat 1 and a 4. I'm just gonna eat these dice because apparently they're more valuable as nutrition than they are as dice.
Yum, yum, yum.
So you jam the crowbar in there and you go to push down on it as hard as you can, and it just slips loose, and you smack yourself in the head with the crowbar by trying to like push down a little too hard.
Dang. Well, improvised weapon. Does that mean I take 3 points of damage?
No, you don't take any damage.
Okay. My head is used to it by now.
Your ego is just a little bruised.
Excellent. My ego takes. Oh, that's like I have a pretty fragile ego. Let's roll a d12.
Oh, jeez.
Psychic damage.
Oh man, that's a 10 points of damage straight to my ego. That hurts. But you go right ahead. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay. Actually, to end my turn, I'm just we'll have to try something else. And I want to move past her over to this side,
Okay, sure.
and
Easy
that
enough.
will end my turn. Yeah.
Sounds good. Gabriel, it's your turn.
All right, so I can do a first level and another one. So we will do a guiding bolt on what's her truck.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh yes, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You and you. Oh yes. 15 points of radiant damage.
Nice. And now she is below Ultron.
Mm-hmm. And I will bonus action second level healing word
Okay.
Atreus.
Sounds
So
good.
you instantly heal.
With a max, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing my math for 13.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
And Atreus, you come to consciousness. Your head plastered against the cold, like golden exterior of the book. That's it, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she is going to use another legendary action to try and bite Ortok. With a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you even ask?
You take 10 points of piercing damage,
Sure.
and then you take 12 points of necrotic damage,
All right.
and your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
God damn.
Then it's her turn. And, let's see. She is going to... Oh, that's right. As she bites you, she seems to heal a little bit as well.
But she's glowing.
Yep, she's glowing. That only gives people advantage. She seems to have some sort of natural healing, and that is what's being stifled by these divine attacks. But the life that she gets from biting people seems to still be working. And she is going to go and try and bite Ortok again.
Oof.
Another 23.
Yep.
You take 7 points of piercing.
Sure.
And 8 points of necrotic damage.
All right, Ortok has gone to 0, but
But he's
with-
fine.
but he's fine because of his relentless endurance.
That's right. And this time, like a few times that have happened before, all of a sudden, like the air itself seems to get more windy and moist, and then a small windy storm seems to conjure around you, protecting you from whatever hits you next. She's going to look at you confused a little bit, and then what is she going
And
to
just
do?
be very confused.
She's just going to be confused.
Hurt herself in her confusion. What the?
She looks at all of you and says, "Clearly you're not worth my time. Go ahead. Have the book." And she goes to run away from both Ortok and Atreus. You both get attacks of opportunity if you desire.
Pick which one gets advantage.
Do they?
Yes, one of you gets advantage.
Or attack. Take advantage.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna help a whole lot. Well, maybe. 19.
19 hits.
Cool. 17 points of bludgeoning.
Nice. Jeez. Then she runs around the corner of that pillar and seems to vanish.
Around the corner of this pillar,
Yep.
so she ends up somewhere over here and vanishes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You don't specifically see her, like, poof, disappear, but she seems to vanish from your vision. You don't see her anymore. Okay. That is
Do
going
I
to be...
see her?
What's your passive perception?
It is something. 19.
Alright, you don't see her.
Cool. Really? Okay.
Then, at the top of the round, Ortok, all the writhing, or all the, like, moving, no, they're not moving currently, but they start moving after the creature you smashed fell apart into various pieces. The magic pervasive in this area seems to animate them, and they start climbing back together. They move just to the side of you, and in this time, they only form about half a body. The legs now just being collected together. Seems to have not totally been destroyed just yet. Now it's Ortok's turn.
Son of a bitch. Well. Is it fully formed?
No, it's about half. It's like the you're like the pelvis down.
Damn. I really only have 2 options. And I think I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna smack it option. Alright, so reckless attack.
Always
I'm
good.
gonna try to hit it.
All right, go ahead.
Gonna try to kill it before it kills me. 15 or sorry, 25.
That'll hit. Yeah, that's a little
Sorry.
different. The 15.
That's a
20.
little different. Sorry. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, with that, the it hasn't quite like formed completely, and it's not as strong as it would be if it was the whole body just yet. So you smash it down to the ground, and all the body parts fall apart again, but they're still kind of moving, trying to get back together. But it is on the floor, currently not a threat.
I'm gonna turn around and probably work my way over here just to make sure that just try to help Whisper up at
Okay.
least, like to assist as much as possible.
So you run over, and get close to Whisper to try and assist. And then it's Whisper's turn. And she looks to both of you and says, "Go get the vampire." And just says, "Don't worry about me." And she tries to... Oh, shit. She rolls a natural 20.
She's okay.
She just like is pulling and pulling, and she managed to get one of the sets of chains pulled loose from the wall. There's 3.
Is it one that I helped with?
Let's see.
No.
No. It is not. She's just like, and one of them, pink, gets pulled loose from the wall. And then that's her turn. Now it's Atreus's turn.
Okay, so she's behind the pillar somewhere,
The last you saw her, she disappeared behind the pillar.
and then she was looking pretty rough.
She was looking not the greatest, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Is the book still like beating? Kind of.
Yeah, it feels like it is pulsing underneath you.
Okay. Yeah, she didn't seem too worried about it when she left, but I think she did heal herself with it. But I'm just gonna kind of like grab it and like throw it in my robe, and then I'm gonna move. Like if I get to about here, do I see? Or how high is the spinning blade?
It only takes up like that space, so the blade itself is probably only like 4 feet. And it's hovering in the air about at chest level.
Do I see her if I'm standing there?
In order to check, you need to make a perception check. She's technically hiding, so you need,
Oh,
to,
I
use
see,
your,
okay.
you need to use your action to
Yeah,
do
I'll
a
just move
perception
there.
check.
Probably make it easier. That will be 13.
13, you come around the corner, and you don't see her. She's not there.
Okay. I am just gonna go move back to here, and then I'm gonna ready lightning bolt for if I see her.
Oh, sure. Yeah, great.
Lovely.
Oh, wait, you use your action to
Oh,
try and
okay,
look
that's
for
right.
her.
Yeah, I'll just move to there. Wait
Okay.
for her.
Sounds good. Now it is Aaron's turn.
Yes. So Whisper is starting to free. This woman, person, thing, mission, quest, thing, has not been known to fly, right? Like we've only seen her running around.
Yes.
Okay. I have ball bearings is all.
Oh, I see.
Bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
1,000, which is like nothing in terms of a 5-foot radius. But
I make a mess.
I wish to provide a mild inconvenience. Because what else are rogues for? Okay. I would like to. I'm not too useful. How is everyone health wise? Looking ish.
I've been better.
On
Yeah.
a scale of 1 to 90, I'm at like a 1.
Oh, I see Ortok, and I just kind of hand him I just have a regular healing potion, but here.
Nortok's just like, hold
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
on. Can't even speak right now.
Yes, I hand Ortok a regular healing potion. Do you roll or should I roll?
You don't roll. You get the
Do you-
full effect of the potion.
Oh yeah,
You're,
because
you're
of the
within
thing.
range of
You're in the
Beacon of
beacon.
Dope.
That's right. Perfect. So that would be what?
10.
Yes, 10.
Sweet.
Broop, broop, broop. Perfect.
Feel
Never
so much
better.
now.
Right. Could you get Whisper out? Wonderful. I will unsheathe. I'll switch out my crowbar for a sword. On fire! And that'll be it, because I had to hand over a potion and light a sword. So, yeah. The end. And I move over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Then it's Gabriel's turn.
Alright. I am going. Seeing her go that way, I'm gonna. And go down here and look for her.
All right, action with perception check.
Action.
Yep.
26.
All right. It wouldn't normally be particularly apparent, but a couple spaces to your left, you see a cloud of mist that seems to be moving quickly towards the door.
What? Like where? Burr?
Right about here.
Burr? Right there.
Quick, throw a bunch of
Right
ball
there?
bearings into it.
Yep, right there.
I make a mess.
Okay. I am. Duh, duh, duh. I don't know if this is gonna work. I just don't know. But I'm going to recast Spiritual Weapon at 4th level.
Sure.
Right.
Oh
All
boy.
up in the mist. So, like, right here-ish.
Oh, right there.
Yep. And I'm going to take a swing at it. With the Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Go and roll the hit.
19 to hit.
19. Hold on. Okay. Go and roll damage. There's a lot of text, guys.
So much.
18 points of radiant damage.
18, nice. All right. The mist shudders and sputters, but it still holds together.
Okay, and then I will move over here to get all up in its beans. And that will be my turn.
Okay. The mist floats away from you.
I will slash at it.
She uses disengage.
I don't slash at it.
Oh, she's noping the fuck out.
And you watch as the mist goes through the door and around the corner to the left.
Dang.
What do I have left?
Let's see. Before it goes around the corner, however, what's the range on this? Okay. I know this probably won't work, but Gabriel, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Ah boy. Hold on, I'm checking something quick.
You get
Okay,
advantage from Beacon, right?
I do. Is a 28.
Yeah, you succeed. You feel this strange mental intrusion, and you, for half a second, you feel like that vampire could have been your friend, but
And how?
but you're just like, no, that's not right, and you shake off the effect. Then that's that turn. So the strange set of body parts start reassembling, and they're to a half person. They kind of crawl up and get about to torso level, and then that's that thing's turn. So now it's Ortok's turn.
I'm going to get closer to the wall and make an attempt at freeing her more by pulling those chains off the wall.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Cool. Okay, wait.
You're raging, so I think you get advantage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I get advantage on it. Oh, doesn't even matter. God, 13.
13. Yeah, you try and pull at the wall, and nothing happens.
Would this count as a? This is just straight up an action. I wouldn't
This
be
is
able
an
to do it
action,
again,
yeah.
right? Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Now it's Whisper's turn. She looks at you again and says, "Don't worry about me. Get the vampire." And then she tries to break loose again with a 2. No. She tries to pull free and is unable to. Then it is Atreus' turn.
So did I see the mist go out the door, or get my attention drawn to it, or anything when Gabriel was attacking?
What's your passive perception?
Let's look.
What is it?
I'm looking quick.
Oh,
here.
sorry. I thought I got you got cut off or something.
Ten.
10. Yeah. You didn't see it leave, and Gabriel didn't call it out. So
Okay. I must have.
But you did see a giant glowing helicopter blade reappear.
That doesn't help me.
yeah, that doesn't help.
Okay, I am just gonna move. So I'll just move. I'm guessing it's just something happened up here. I don't know.
Yeah. You
and
run
then I'm just
over
gonna
there.
take that. Is it an action to examine the book? Like if I try to, well, I'm just gonna try to stab the book.
Oh,
My
somebody. Oh, is Adam using the PP?
Usually puts a sign up.
Usually he does. Anyway, is an action to examine the book? What are you trying to do with the book?
Oh, actually, I think I'm just gonna. It's like beating it. I'm gonna try to stab it because those tendrils were like kind of coming out of it. So I'm gonna see if that does anything.
Okay, you take the dagger out, go to jam it into the book, and it like just scrapes over the cover, not damaging it at all.
Okay. That's a full action.
Yeah, since you attacked it, that's an action.
Okay. Then I'll just yeah, just stay there.
Okay. Aaron, it is your turn.
is it the book? Doctor Whisper. Okay. Have I noticed the mist?
What's your passive perception?
Oh, that's not on here. How do I calculate that?
You have a perception bonus?
7. Yes.
Add 10 to that. That's your passive
7.
perception.
Okay, 17.
All right.
Isn't your wisdom nerf?
No, his wisdom is not nerfed.
No.
That's one of his mental skills that are
never
not nerfed.
Yeah. I'm still a people person. I just don't know much stuff, and I'm not really great at talking to them.
Carry on a
yeah.
conversation, but
Yeah.
you know.
With that, you do not notice the mist leave.
Okay. Um, okay. Jeez, I really have nothing to do. What? This? Are they still alive? What?
It's reassembling. It's about half reassembled.
Oh, well, silly me. I seem to remember having a flaming sword in my hand. Can
You do.
if I do recall correctly, could I pour some? Can I turn the fire green by pouring a vial of poison on it and then slashing it?
Sure, that'd be sweet.
Wouldn't it though? I agree. I think it'd be awesome. So yeah, oh, shoot, what hold on, I have a note of what type of poison I have. I think it's just like a basic. I have a greater, so 3. Oh, it's a 3d6 one. Sweet. It's a con save of 15 for this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. As soon as you hit it, poison doesn't appear to do anything at all.
Oh, nothing at all. Okay. So I just won't even use that. Okay. Well, balls. Well, we know. We know. I'm making discoveries. Let me roll to hit before I do anything. Yeah. Oh, that's a natural 1. So no.
Oh, you're
I
trying to
wasted a
roll.
poison.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Twig.
I thought you had already rolled the hit and you hit, but it's natural.
Nope, nope. I got way ahead of myself and needed to roll to hit. So,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
you rolled a hit with a natural 1. You try to slash by this thing, but you're kind of going down the set of stairs up to this dais, and you just trip a little bit, and you fall onto the ground, and you're prone.
Bah. Okay. The poison that I put on it is now still there. Does that go away after a few seconds? How does that work?
It's sizzling away, so
Okay.
from the blade.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna swear a little bit and get up.
Okay.
Because my athletics feat allows me to do that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. See, I already moved that was just 5 or that was 10 feet.
Yep.
So getting up, I think only has me cost 5 feet of movement, so 15 feet.
Yep, 15.
Yeah. Okay. Can I toss a vial of oil onto it?
You used your action to attack.
Yes.
You used your bonus action to apply the poison.
Oh, then no, I'm good. I'll sit here, waiting to hopefully hit it someday, eventually. I'll stare longingly at the mound of flesh.
Okay. Gabriel, your turn.
Alright, knowing where it went, I go, it went out the door! Quick. And I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, if I can move that way.
Yeah, you can move that way.
Alright. And then 30, do I see it?
You do. How can I move this thing? I've got so much stuff on my screen, guys. I'll show her just as she's a cloud of mist, and she's not
Okay.
glowy anymore.
That's why it came back to. It already got hit. Yep.
Yep. Gotta get rid of that. Can I adjust? Is this on screen? Yep. Okay, good. Okay. You get there and you see the cloud of mist booking it down the hallway. What do you do?
Another. Should I do that one or that one? I don't know if that would do anything. I will do a. I'll eat my last second level spell slot and guiding bolt at second level.
Okay.
It is a
Roll
roll
to
to
hit.
hit. Oh god, it's a natural 19.
Jeez, dude.
28.
You've been rolling like
Like,
crazy.
I've been rolling insane.
Rolling 20s.
Rolling.
Oh yes, rolling crazy indeed.
Oh, jeez. Oh, there's a popper. No, Bear, it's not for you.
It's a wild pupper.
16,
A wild pupper is here.
16 and it's 21 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. So, this radiant blast gets lodged in the center of this misty thing, and it slowly collapses as it seems to condense into the form of this woman. She collapses down onto the floor with a scream. And then a few seconds later, just dissipates into another cloud of mist.
What? Are very confused. That was my action. What can I do as a bonus action? I can't. I'll just bonus action, just yell out to the others, just, she's down here down the hall. And she. That's about all I can get off, I bet.
Yep.
And I will move. Ooh, wait. This is a good thought. Doesn't say anything about being able to see.
What are you looking for?
Spiritual weapon stuff.
To see your weapon? So you can move your weapon.
Yep. I was gonna move it towards ugly.
What's its speed?
20.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright.
Okay, so you mentally command the thing to move. This strange thing happens as you attack this, or you shoot the bolt at this cloud of mist, and it dissipates into the woman, but then she seems kind of out of sorts, and she turns back into the cloud of mist.
Is it kind of like on the ground now, or?
It's like, yeah, it's kind of closer to the ground, looking a little less lively.
Okay.
Then, got anything else, Gabriel?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Now the mist moves away from you. 5, and gets all the way down the hallway, down there. So past your vision, some of the doors that you've opened have like slowly creaked to slightly closed, and the mist kind of slides between the cracks between the doors.
Okay.
Then we're back to the top. The strange fleshy creature is going to continue to reassemble and manages to reassemble. The various hands and arms finally forming into a large, strange humanoid creature. And it's going to take its various arms, lift them up, and try and pound them down on top of Aaron.
No.
Ooh, I hit the space bar with my d20.
No!
That's going to
Full stream
be a
fails.
21 to hit.
Yeah. but can I use that roguey thing I do to reduce the
Uncanny
damage?
dodge.
Yeah, thank you.
Uncanny
You
evasion.
can do that. Yep.
Wonderful.
You would take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, but your uncanny
Okay.
dodge reduces it to 6.
Lovely.
But then a second slam attack comes your direction.
Of course. Oh, just barely. Oh god.
With a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's that creature's turn. Now it's Ortok's turn.
All right, Ortok is not really in any proper state to fight, I suppose.
None of us are. Just do it.
Ortok's gonna, yeah, whatever. Ortok's gonna bolt towards the door.
Okay.
And for dash, oh, I can go 80.
Oh.
Yeah, jeez.
Whee!
Which will get me, oh man, I need to zoom out on the map. 80 feet, according to the thingy, will get me right here. And that's pretty much all I can do because that's an action, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna be like,
Gabriel, point to wherever it is.
because it's just missed, right?
Yeah, it's just missed, but it's kind of being more obvious this time, and you.
Oh,
you see
okay.
where
So
it
I
is.
can kind of see. Okay, never mind. That's all. That's all I got.
Okay. Then Whisper is going to try and break some more chains, and with a 3 does not.
Wow.
Then it's Atreus.
Did you roll like a 2 last time or something like
yeah,
that?
a 2 and then a
Oh,
3. She's
my God.
super unlucky right now.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
She looks really weak. But no, it's Atreus' turn.
Okay, so I'm dash into here. When I'm
Okay.
about here and look down the hall, you said I can. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But
Yeah, it's a little more obvious. It kind of like flickers in some of the candlelight.
okay, I'm going to do. Okay, I can't do the one thing. So I can do dash and like kind of wedge myself. Oh, wait, no. So I can keep going actually. So just difficult terrain going between those guys.
Yes.
So I can get to here, and then I'm gonna do a lightning.
Lightning bolt. Okay.
Yep. As I'll do quicken spell, then do lightning bolt, so I can do it as a bonus.
Okay.
And you get a lot of mileage out of that quicken spell.
Yep.
It is pretty
It's
helpful.
pretty cool.
His semi-legendary action.
Yeah.
Okay, so deck save.
You will be evaporated.
Hopefully.
Please try.
This is the best roll. Definitely not the best roll. Okay. So she make the deck save.
I'm going to say the lightning bolt just passes straight through the mist and doesn't seem to do anything.
What? That's
Great.
not okay.
Um, yeah, well, I can't do anything.
It doesn't start raining.
Nope. Got anything else, Atreus?
No.
Okay. Aaron, it is your turn.
Sure. Man, everything is like crazy. Okay. I shall. I'm just not going to do very well. Okay. All right. I'll swing to attack at this blob thing.
Sure.
Sinuous
Roll the
mass. 6 plus 9, 15.
That hits.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do it, Mr. Krabs. 5, 7, 8, 12. Yes, 12 points of damage.
How much of that is fire?
3 of that is fire damage.
Okay. The fire seems to do. It does not like the fire at all.
Great.
And it. You hear this like roar of a couple random heads that are contained within its torso. And. Ooh. Oh, jeez. It like slams its various arms together and roars in your direction.
Oh. That's cool. What? Look, I've angered it.
Okay. Nothing particular happens right now, but it looks really angry for some reason.
Looks really angry. Does it look really beat up?
It doesn't look great.
Okay.
It never looked great.
Right.
That's true.
What do you mean by great, though?
I was gonna say. All right. Geez, this thing is. So it's like fully formed and mobile at this point. It looks
It
like.
is, but the fire seemed to singe a lot of body parts, and when the fire singed the certain body parts, they stopped moving.
Right. Lovely. Okay. Thing is, I just don't think I can take a hit by that. So do I want to take that chance?
Do you want to play a game?
I know, right? Fuck it. I'm a rogue. Rogues gamble, right? Right. I would like to take my bonus action to ignite my other sword.
Sure.
And, yeah, I'll, my knees are shaking, but I will stand there, swords aflame. Hopefully
Okay.
that will scare it away.
Gabriel, it is your turn.
Do I have a clear shot at nope, Atreus is in the way.
Atreus is in the way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get to there.
Okay.
Is the door open enough?
You can easily just like
Alright, just
raise it and push it open.
well, blow my last spell slot of ever at my first level spell slot for another guiding bolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't think so, Tim. Maybe. 16 to hit.
16. It would hit, but the bolt careens through it, passes through it. No damage.
What? What? This is problem. I was just bamboozling.
Been bamboozled.
You done me a bamboozle.
Damn.
You hear like a weird sound come out of your ear. It's like that was my action. Oh, I don't have another bonus. I have nothing. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I go. I can't seem to hit it, even though I should.
All right. Now the cloud of mist goes flying. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It just kind of makes it around the corner over there. That is that thing's turn. And then the flesh creature is going to attack Aaron.
Oh shit! I should have moved that closer. Damn.
I mean,
Natural 1.
okay.
So it goes to flail its arms towards you, and it just collides with the wall.
Lovely.
Then it rolls a 22.
That'll hit. I will use uncanny dodge on that.
Okay. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, halved, so that takes 7.
Saved my
points.
life just now. Okay. Aaron is really not doing so hot.
It leans over and kind of roars at you, and some spittle from like 2 or 3 different heads just splasters you. Then it's Ortok's turn.
All right, Ortok is very fast
He is.
and can make it all the way.
Oh my god.
To her.
Well, okay, hold the phone because there's some.
If there's diagonals involved, it gets wonky.
It does, but generally speaking, because I mean, like he can, according to the,
Well, it's 80 feet
our-
line of sight that direction, but in order to actually run there, it would probably take.
Fun
more.
fact: 80 feet line of sight. It's right there.
Dig. So you run up, you come around
So
the
like
corner, and you see
Pac-Man, it
this
hits a wall.
cloud of mist hovering around the corner.
Next. That's all he's got.
All right.
Can't do anything else.
Whisper is still struggling. Nope. Even with a 16, she's unable to break loose. Now it's Atreus's turn.
Okay, I'm going to do. What can I- I'm gonna move up to Gabriel. I'm gonna grab onto him. Well, how much does he weigh?
A lot. Like 400, 450.
Dun, dun, dun. You're looking at.
Okay, but he's my size, right?
Yeah,
my
he's
size.
your size. Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't matter then. I'm gonna grab onto him, assuming he's willing, and do thunder step.
Okay.
Black.
And then I guess so I can only go to a spot I can see, so we'll just blast ourselves down. By yeah, down here. So and then that'll be my first action. And then I'll do. So is this like a mist? Like
Yeah,
an
is this like
actual
a-
mist, or just like an illusion that looks like mist?
Ooh, good question. If you want to check that out, you can use an action to do a perception check.
Well, I don't know if I will. Well, I can't do an action. I'd use that move. I'm gonna use. See, I have no idea if counter spell you can only do when they're casting it, right?
Right. So counter spells for while they're casting it. Dispel magic is for an effect that's already up.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do that either. Yeah, I don't know, because I tried lightning. I guess I don't want to waste an action. I just want to see what I can do. So I'm going to do, well, I'm going to try a frostbite on it. See if that does anything.
Okay.
I don't know.
Frostbite is like
Con save.
yeah. So the spell goes off and passes straight through the mist.
Jeez. Okay. So,
Can't turn into icicles.
yeah, so I was hoping something for like that. And I'm just gonna. Guess I'll just move there, so I'm out of the way.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I can move up one more. Still not getting attack of opportunity. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Aaron,
Oh, yes.
it is your turn.
I'll bet. Well,
I think because I'm outside of 60 feet, the special weapon goes away.
I don't think it does. I think it's for only when you cast it, right?
Oh, yeah.
does it follow you, or is it just like,
It's,
It stays
it's
where it is unless he commands it to move.
man? I couldn't have this thing chase me through the spiritual weapon. No, it can't attack without
Yeah,
the
they don't
commandment.
get attacks of opportunity.
Wouldn't that be fun, though? I just run it into a propeller, all Indiana Jones style. All right. All right. Well, yep. Oh. Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, Whisper is still tied up. I'm not going to be able to help her much. I have 2 flaming swords, and this thing is fucking terrifying. What the fuck? If I'm going to die, I'll do it now.
That's the spirit.
Right? Why don't I just die? I'll take a swing at Batty. Ooh, natural 18 plus stuff.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Okay. That. Oh, that's pretty good. So 4. It's 8 fire damage plus 8 mundane damage.
How do you want to kill this thing?
Yes, oh my god. I was terrified. Oh, this is like last stand type stuff. I'm expecting to die. That's awesome. This is straight up cinematic. Okay. I like look over. So Aaron like looks over at Whisper. He's got his 2 flaming swords. He's like heaving. He's at 5 hit points, by the way. He's heaving. Yeah. This is like legit last stand shit. So he's like heaving. He's like, I cannot abandon this woman. And so it just kind of looks over, like closes his eyes, like this better work. And he kind of Superman punches / stabs straight at the thing. And it just so happens to work.
All right. You run your flaming blade straight through the center of this creature, and with a little burst of flame from the inside, the creature's form slowly just catches on fire. And as you retract the blade from it, it screams a little, and then as it topples to the ground, its body slowly burns away, and all the various limbs that have been putting this thing together, as soon as the fire touches any one of them, they fall limp and kind of twitch a little, and eventually it's inanimate on the ground.
All right. Great. I would like to sheathe the swords. Can I run over to Whisper then?
Yes.
And I don't know. Can I just give her advantage or anything on the
If you
on her?
you could use the help action, but that's an action, so you attacked.
Yeah. Oh wait, but I can't because I only have a bonus left. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will just prepare to. Yeah. She seems all right though. Like she's not
Yeah, she's not like dying.
wasting away or anything. Okay.
It's
All right.
it's just she looks extremely weak though.
Right. Right.
Okay,
Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Gabriel, your turn.
All right. I will move right up to this pile of mist, and magic didn't seem to work, so I'm gonna try my sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
There's the other side of the dice. That's a 9.
A 9. You just miss.
I will take my War Cleric bonus action attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 20 to hit.
20. Your sword passes straight through the mist with no effect.
I'll mark off my thing. Alright. That's really annoying. Is it an illusion? I'm starting to question.
You used your action to attack. You could use your
This is
action
true.
next turn to try and discern that.
Okay. That's my turn then.
Okay. Then it is. Yep, she's just going to move. 5, 10, 15. She's going to get about there. Then the fleshy creature is dead, so it's Ortok's turn.
All right. Ortok can get to right here.
Okay.
And
Magic
it's a
weapons.
mist, right?
It's a mist, yes.
Ortok is going to take out the bag of holding and try to collect as much mist as he can in this bag of holding.
Ooh, interesting, interesting. I'm gonna treat this kind of like a grapple.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I need.
Would I be able to use reckless attack on this then?
I'm gonna say no. It's kind of like you're trying to do it. You're trying to do this very precisely, and as a result, I need to make you do it with acrobatics.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. All right, here we go. 10.
She. What's her acrobatics? She rolled a 25.
Okay.
So you bring the bag
Wasn't
of
gonna win
holding
that.
down on top of it, and the mist kind of just moves out of the way very quickly. Yes.
I have an idea. We'll see if it works.
Got anything else, Ortok?
Let's see here. I actually have a bit of movement still, and I feel like that is at a premium right now, so...
Okay. Where are you going?
Is diagonal considered 5? Are we considering that
Yep,
5? So this was technically 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to stop.
Sounds good.
And would it be possible to, if she comes within the range where I would have an attack of opportunity, where I could do the same sort of attack with the bag of holding? Like if I could ready that.
I'm gonna say no. It's
Sure.
just the attack of opportunity is always just melee weapon attack.
Sure.
Okay. Whisper. Literally, she has to roll a 20 to try and pop one of these, and she rolls a 2 again. Oh my God, Whisper.
We don't even want you anymore, Whisper. You're just a bitch and you're useless.
Atreus, it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do anymore.
It's mist, right? Yeah.
It's a mist.
What does one?
Okay, so when he was going swiping the bag of holding through there, it was still going through the mist, right?
No, the mist seemingly dodged out of the way.
So when we cast our spells at it, it just went straight.
Yep, straight through it.
What if? No.
Can I walk through it?
You approach it and you walk through it.
Okay, I'll go there, and I'm just gonna try to do a. I'm gonna try Thunder Wave on it to see if I can even like blow this thing at all or do anything that way.
Oh, sure. Interesting.
So that's a con save for that one.
It gets a 18.
Oh, I think exactly.
Okay,
That's a
so that,
match. So that here I'm rolling.
I'll save you the time. The damage doesn't seem to take
Okay,
any
then
hold.
does it get pushed 10 feet back or no?
And since it's saved, it does not get pushed 10 feet back.
That's right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Aaron, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to try and assist Whisper out of those shackles.
Okay. So you can use the help
Yeah.
action.
Well, you said she has to roll a 20 to get out of those. I mean, not to be meta about it, but it's very obvious that she's struggling very hard, and maybe I would have a better chance trying
Okay,
on
so
my own.
you can try.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. She's wrapped around by multiple chains, just kind of in the wall.
Yeah, they're pinned, like kind of screwed and bolted into the wall.
Yeah. Okay. And it would seem that the only way to really break out of her is to actually break those out.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a padlock or anything.
Okay. Just want to see if there's any better ways besides. I mean, crowbars are great, truly. But a strong man he is not. And he's already looking pretty fucked up.
And old. No.
Yeah, this place aged me, man. I hate it here. Oh, I hate it here. I want to go home.
Oh my god.
Being an adventurer sucks. I get cursed. I get stabbed. I get old.
I got olded.
I got stuck in the mud, and now I have to use a crowbar to save this. I thought you were some sort of demigod. Yes, I will. Well,
Did you said I thought you were some sort of demigod to her?
yes.
She says back, I'm nothing without the Raven Queen.
Oh, can I take the amulet that I didn't wear?
Uh-huh.
I want to point out I didn't wear it. Can I put it on her?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, I'll put it on her. Maybe it's just a one-trick pony amulet, but maybe it's a connection to the Raven Queen that will help. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. So you put it on her, the faint silver glow from it envelops her just a little bit. She gives you a little bit of a confused look. No immediate effects.
Okay. Can I still try and break a chain
Sure.
out of the
Go
wall?
ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage.
Woot. Let me just grab. Where's the one that actually gives me some sort of advantage? Where's the one that actually provides advantage? Well, that's better. 16.
Unfortunately, it's not enough. You're prying and you're prying and you're prying, but nothing seems to be happening.
Where's that bloody half orc? All right. I mean, that ends my turn.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back in the hall.
Gabriel, what are you doing?
Just hall.
Seeing that I can't do anything here, literally. I better check on Aaron, because last I saw there was a terrifying Hajuguna. 5, 10, 40. I'm using my action to dash.
Okay.
60 to get to there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And the helicopter blade just kind of goes around the room a bunch.
Yeah, the blade kind of mindlessly moves around a little, looking a little menacing. Then, all right. The cloud of mist flies past Atreus, and then vanishes into the small porthole in the wall that the blood goes into. Kind of just like has a small sucking sound as it goes into the small port in the wall. Then we're back to the top with Ortok.
Ortok is going to use dash. Let's see. I need
In
to
fact,
see how far I can go.
I'm going to say we're out of combat unless you're going to do something
Cool.
very specific.
Ortok is going to run down this hallway yelling, "She went into the wall!"
Okay.
She's probably in here.
Ah.
I'm
I'll
going to be like,
fling open the door, and do we see Damisto?
You open the door, and the mist is not there.
Did that one lead into this room or no?
I thought it did. Didn't we see a porthole here where the blood went?
In this
I
room,
meant,
the trough leads out of the room here.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go free whisper.
I'm going to start
Where's
heading over
Whisper?
here.
It's a
Where
long,
does-
long story. If you need to know more, head to storm-animus.
My internet browser is not functional.
Right, the Wi-Fi in this place sucks.
It's a church. What did you expect?
Touche, sir. Oh, that's great. Um,
All right, it seems you guys have made a lot of progress on these chains. Let's give it a shot.
And I'm going to try
As
to
you guys
free one.
re-enter, Whispers just says, "Did you kill her
Once,
once?"
I shot her with magic. She...
No, we took out a fucking tea. What do you think happened?
Did she get away?
She was in mist form, and then she collapsed after I struck her with magic back into to solid form, and then she turned back into mist, and nothing we did seemed to hurt it.
They change back into mist when they die. But they can float back to their resting place and regenerate. But if you had the thought to just merely get some sunlight or some running water on it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, perhaps we
And
still
how
let's
will
get
we know
you
that?
the
let's
sun?
get you out of here. Can we?
You don't know
Is
anything
this
about
conversation
vampires?
happen between? Is this conveation happening between crowbars and
You know what?
sure.
I'm not even gonna try to free it. I'm not even gonna
rippling
try.
green muscles?
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
He's just kidding. He's not done.
I could be done.
She literally saved our lives.
Yeah, one. What did we just do?
Uh,
Save a life. I think we're even.
Right. She also let us go free.
She like
She's
looks
still-
off to the side.
I'm gonna ask her how
bit.
she got down here.
I was
I
ambushed
will.
by that abomination outside. And,
Lovely.
I had already used my charge for the day. So it was no contest.
Right. Perhaps if we could still find her somehow. Running water, you say? Perhaps a geyser's worth.
She did go into a nice tiny hole in the wall.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Gabriel and Atreus, why don't you try to free her? Aaron and I will go shove some water in that hole.
Right.
Where
Would
does-
it be better if Gabriel came with me?
That works too. I'll sit here next to these chains. These are sturdy chains. My goodness.
He's a big green arsehole, but he's our arsehole. Off we go.
Alright. How long does 1 second? I want to check something.
Sure.
So where does this bowl lead out?
There are 2 ports coming into this room. One
Yep.
here.
I'd imagine
and
spiritual
one
weapon
here.
has since faded.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
Actually, I'm following you because I have no idea she made it this far.
Anywho, like she went down in there.
Right into this where there's like a thing over here.
There's like a port, like a small trough in the floor where the blood is still flowing in
Right.
there.
Because freaky blood place.
Freaky blood magic.
Yeah.
And it's like half filled the hole in the wall.
Right. And she went in there.
Yes.
Well, best try. We have no idea what's going to happen. Can I use the hydro pump on the? I wish to use hydro pump.
Hydro pump.
Yes.
So you unstopper the decanter of endless water,
Mm-hmm.
push it up against the porthole, and utter the command word, and the porthole just gushes full with water. The effect happens. Water goes through into the port. Some of it spills out a little bit from the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what happens. That's what you hear.
Wonderful.
That's what you see.
wonderful. And then, I had a thought, but you know what? I don't think he's smart enough to think that. So we're gonna just go back.
All right, as you guys go up to start returning,
I go look in
to
the hole.
whisper. Okay, we'll do this. You look in the hole. Do a perception check.
And I cast light on my visor so it shines in a bit.
Okay. Shines in. Perception check.
20.
20. You look in there and you don't see any signs of the mist.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to leave it off for tonight.
Cool.
Sweet. Whew.
Dang, we are tired.
I thought we were pretty close to the end of this,
I am
and
100%.
I suppose we're not.
Right. Well, our 2 magic users are
Okay.
spent. The 2.
Well, I'm 100% spent. I don't know about Atreus.
I mean,
I mean, not as bad as.
Ortok's basically dead. You know.
I know Aaron is one slap in the face away from unconsciousness. So,
Yeah.
and judging by how Whisper and him have been talking to each other, she's probably gonna just knock him the fuck out.
Yeah. Man, I did not see that coming though. I did not think that she would show. Even though I know we were talking about a bunch of Raven Queen stuff, I'm still trying to figure out what like your dream meant too, Matt. Like I don't understand. Like I'm waiting for that to show up. Just so much
Right.
stuff.
Well,
that
it's fun because like
I keep forgetting.
I will follow the story and everything, and I really love the dichotomy of like obviously the Raven Queen or somebody has her eye on Aaron, but Aaron is so like anti-establishment. Like,
I don't believe in organized religion, man.
I mean, kinda. He's kind of just like because he's been jerked around by higher ups and working for other people and doing all that stuff. So he's kind of not for that anymore. I mean, he doesn't. That's why him and Theron had this weird thing going on because, like, Theron was like, you don't really need to pledge your life to something. You can just kind of do it for you.
And Theron's like, what?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. We
I'm
need
sorry.
order, man.
If I can't
Like-
have this god of light, I'm just gonna become a demon. Like, I'm sorry. There's no in between. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I absolutely loved that arc. Like, that's why
It was pretty cool.
That's why I could pull that like speech out of my ass to like try and, because it's the whole
Try and turn
like.
him a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 2 sides of the coin of like the order and chaos thing. Like Theron believed in order so much that he was willing to pledge himself to literally any side that promised order. And Aaron's like, but how about like chaos, but like for good? Huh?
You chaotic good.
Huh?
Right.
Uh,
How about like no order, but don't be a dick? Huh?
or how about just don't be a dick? There we go.
There you go.
Man,
Right. So this is
that
fun.
was one hell of a fight, though.
That was quite
I
the
was
fight.
very. Oh my goodness. That was very
Man,
crazy.
I was ready. I was gonna be like, all right, well, I should just have a new character ready for next time because I'm just gonna see what happens. Because you guys left and she was tied up. If I had fallen to that thing, it would have just pulverized me to a pulp.
Yeah.
And that would have been the end. Like I was taking a gamble there, so I was lucky that it was doing just about as well as I was. So that's good.
It was just like half a person. It was fine.
That's fine.
It's all okay.
Yeah.
And fire damage.
I was gonna say you kill it with fire. That's Aaron's kind. That's kind of his thing.
It's true. Very true.
Whew.
Well, yeah. Nice guys fighting off a
You had
vampire.
this planned for like level 4?
Oh no.
Okay.
I've slowly changed the level
scaling.
of the creatures.
See, at first it was roll a d4 for number of zombies. And then it turned into a d8, and a d10,
Exactly.
and eventually it turned into a couple of d20.
You know, I mean,
20s.
we kind of asked for that. We're like, oh, let's take a big old 8-hour nap in a lair.
No. Let's do it twice though, and it worked, but not really. But kind of worked. Kind of.
I mean,
we rolled
you know,
way better on that Constitution save than we should have.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everybody would probably have just gone into that.
No,
with half
I mean, we are definitely going to spend like a week in the spa of like Tinker Toys' mansion. It'll be just.
Tinker Toys.
Tits crotch, tater tots, wrinkle squats, twinkle tits, tiddly sprinks, tiddlywinks, tinker toys. Those are all the names
Are
that
Are we
we
still
have
streaming?
used.
I think we're still
We
streaming.
are still streaming. Thanks everybody for watching this
Yes,
long.
thank
Went a
you,
little
thank
longer,
you, thank you.
a little longer than normal, but we appreciate it. Next week we won't be here because I have a rehearsal that night. So
Whoops, as it
Dang.
happens.
I
You know
mean,
what?
yay.
I have a Zach, who played Brinther, who just check out the website. He gave me some of his pre-written one shots, so I could give those a try.
oh yeah, if you guys want to play, totally go for it.
Yeah, we will solidify that and then get back to everybody on the Twitter machine.
Cool. Well, good night everyone.
Yes. Good night. Sleep well.